What is going on, everybody? And the wait is now here as we have the two teammates tipping off tonight in less than 5 minutes. RJ Barrett of the New York Knicks taking on his former Duke Blue Devil teammate, Zion Williamson. What is up, everybody? Thanks so much for joining me on the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. So, what I do on the channel here is that I call play-by-play. I announce the games here on my channel of basketball action. We got a dandy for you guys tonight. We got Goal Horns in the chat. Well, what is up, my man? Thanks so much, Goal Horns, for coming back. And we got Gucci Raptors fan, also known as Triet, in the chat. Thanks so much, Triet, for joining me back here as well. So, I'm actually not able to show the game for you guys. That's one of the questions that usually gets brought up a lot, because if I do so, it will result in a copyright violation by YouTube. So, here I am. I'll be doing play-by-play of this entire game, and we'll be tipping off in less than 5 minutes between RJ with the New York Knicks and Zion Williamson of the New Orleans Pelicans. Should be a great one when they go head-to-head for the first time against each other. And Tre Jones, Tre Jones still playing for Duke. So, they all thought that Tre Jones was going to go up to the NBA, but instead he decided to stay at Duke for an extra season, so he'll be back next season. But Zion Williamson and RJ Barrett will take a look at the numbers of what they accomplished last season here for the Duke Blue Devils, playing for the #1 coach in all-time wins history for college basketball, Coach K, for Duke, as Zion Williamson, 2019 Naismith College Player of the Year, #1 overall draft pick in the draft 2 weeks ago, as these were the numbers of what Zion accomplished in his only season as a freshman at Duke. 22.1 points per game, as that ranks second in the conference behind his teammate RJ, who is going head-to-head tonight. 69% shooting from the floor Zion shot at Duke, which was top 5 in all college basketball, ranked first in the ACC conference. He also averaged just below 2 blocks per game, which ranked 5th in the ACC, and just above 2 steals per game, which was first in the ACC conference as well. So I got the thumbnail around me that says Behind the Arc Basketball Presents. I have something that I set this up in OBS Studio, and I have it as like that little basketball court that I have. I put my webcam in there, and then I have like the kind of like the sides I did for it. I did like a border and stuff like that for it, and then put in the text on OBS, which is pretty cool. But yeah, RJ missed that crucial free throw against Michigan State. That's the reason why Duke lost there with, I think there was like 6 seconds remaining or so. But, oh man, they played in so many nail-biters in the tournament. And actually, Zion is playing with one of the players they played in the tournament, Aubrey Dawkins, the coach's son for Central Florida, played with Taco Fall at UCF. Aubrey Dawkins plays on the New Orleans Pelicans as well. So hopefully we'll be able to see Aubrey Dawkins out on the court as well for tonight's game. But RJ Barrett, look at his numbers from last season. He was the #1 scorer in the ACC, 22.6 points per game, right in front of Zion, who averaged 22.1 points per game. And both of these guys we're just insane on the court. If you guys are new, make sure to hit that like button down below. Hit the subscribe button as well, as we should be starting out this game here momentarily on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining me in here. Just a little bit of a scoreboard update for you guys with the other summer leagues going on. Miami Heat absolutely crushed Team China today, 103-62. I know the #13 overall draft pick for the Heat, that's Tyler Hero. He had a stellar game once again. I did play-by-play with Miami against LA on the game on Monday with the Summer League. Tyler Hero at 23 points today for the Heat in that one. Do I think Shaq is the worst free throw shooter? Actually, if Taco Fall does go into the NBA, I think he has a chance to possibly top Shaq out for the worst free throw shooter. So Taco Fall, I think in college this past season, he shot the ball like 36% from the floor. I think career time for Shaq, he was around like 50% shooting or something like that from the free throw line or so. But yeah, what is up, guys? Thanks so much for joining me. Should put Shaq on my thumbnail. That would be awesome. 19 people watching now. That's awesome. Let's go, guys. Cannot wait for this game. We should be tipping off any minute from now. Hopefully, I'm streaming this one. I'm watching it off my TV, off ESPN3.com. So ESPN right now, it says your event's about to begin. Please stand by. We should be beginning the tip-off here like any minute from now, hopefully, as we're 1 past the hour right now. As we got Yerner Rosario in the chat, Dominican Republic in the house. That is awesome. I love the international reach here on the channel. That is great. Thanks so much, man, for joining me here in the chat. Also, Ravy back on the channel. Let's go, Ravy. Thanks so much for joining me. And wow, Gucci Raptors fan saying 46 schools have Bulldogs in their logo overused. Yeah, definitely for sure. Bulldogs everywhere. Georgia Bulldogs, Gonzaga, Bulldogs everywhere basically in college sports. We also have Retriever Gamer 6RG6. What is up, my man? Thanks so much for joining me in the chat as we should be getting going with this game hopefully soon. As we got the New York Knicks against the New Orleans Pelicans here. Zion going up against his former teammate RJ. Should be a great game, hopefully. In the chat below, guys, if you remember anything from this past season at Duke with Zion and RJ, let me know in the chat. What was your favorite moment with either a Zion moment or an RJ moment in the chat down below? I know my favorite Zion moment had to be his comeback right after when his shoe exploded against UNC 36 seconds in. His comeback game was the ACC tournament against the Syracuse Orange. Came out and dropped, I think, like over 30 points that game. That was insane. Just Zion took control of that game. My favorite RJ moment has to be back when the second game when Duke took on Virginia in regular season play. That was when RJ Barrett basically took control of that game early on. I think like the first 10 minutes of it, he was a perfect 5 for 5 from behind the arc. Oh yeah, Zion shot on RJ Hunter that he blocked, swatted it right into the student section. That was another one. Zion came from basically all the way across the other side of the court as well. And yes, listen to Goal Horns as well. My best friend John has a hockey channel. It's called Off the Wall Hockey on YouTube. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to him as well. He does some absolutely awesome hockey content on his channel. But yeah, we should be starting this stream hopefully soon, as I have it on ESPN3.com. I think if you're watching from ESPN, I don't think you're able to get it yet because they're still playing the Chicago Bulls game here at the moment. But we should be streaming here like any minute here. They should have it up for me. It keeps on saying, please stand by, please stand by. So we're just getting ready to start this one off. I'm going to call the game for you guys, play-by-play of this one. Yeah, so we're just waiting for ESPN to start up my stream here. And yeah, Kobe White playing for the Chicago Bulls now. As, let's see, Chicago's playing right now against... See, there's a lot of games going on. Yeah, Chicago against the LA Lakers with 5:40 left to go. 81-74, the Bulls are winning that game right now. But Chicago playing against LA, going to update you guys with that game right now. Kobe White, 15 points, as he's the number 2 scorer in the team right now. So Kobe White from North Carolina, played 1 year as point guard for UNC. All-time high school leading scorer for the state of North Carolina here. Yeah, we should be starting like any minute, and just not uploading here on ESPN3.com. But I know the other game, they started late as well. Really, really late. The game that's in progress, Hornets against Golden State. They started Charlotte Golden State really late as well. Because we're like 5 past the hour, and there's like nothing up here. So I don't know what you're doing, ESPN3. But this game's supposed to be with ESPN3 simulcast with NBA TV. Thanks so much for all patiently waiting here. Nickeil Alexander-Walker will not be playing today. He's the number 17 overall draft pick taken by the New Orleans Pelicans. Played as shooting guard for Virginia Tech. He also was the point guard as well. Stepped in, filled in for point guard when Justin Robinson was injured. And Jackson Hayes, the number 8 overall draft pick, he won't be playing either. That'll be until that trade is finalized with Anthony Davis coming over. July 6th, which is tomorrow, is when the trade will be finalized at its earliest. So that is what's up there. But Goldhorn's asking me, weird question. If I sneezed or burped in my live streams, I don't think I actually have, my man. I hope to never do that. Yeah, probably waiting for the game. That's why, because I'm doing the same thing. I'm trying to wait for this game to come up, and it's not coming up on my end right now for some reason. But maybe because I'm not streaming the actual game, that's why. But yeah, Chicago in progress right now with the LA Lakers. So that game's going on right now. The score's 81-74. Bulls are up in that one. And we are just waiting for this game to start. Like it should be starting like any minute here on the channel. So thanks so much, guys, for just waiting in here. Hopefully, we'll be able to get this one going on. Or so. Hopefully, I just didn't miss anything. Because I'm trying to get this game off of ESPN3 right now. And unfortunately, it's not up right now. This is not a game. I cannot show the game for you guys. Because if I do so, it is a copyright violation. I do play-by-play here on the channel. So, unfortunately, I'm not able to do that for you guys, but we're just waiting for this game to load up, and hopefully it'll be here for everybody right now. Jeez, what is going on here? They're just not doing my game. Like, what the hell? 7 past the hour. 7 past the hour. ESPN3 is just not having it up. Sorry, guys, for this. This is just very weird. I've never jumped into a stream right here that it just keeps on saying your event's about to begin. Please stand by, and it's nothing there. So, sorry about it, guys. I'll update you guys here in the chat where I am as... Yeah, we got some good games tomorrow in the Summer League. I know I'll be streaming the afternoon game tomorrow. Oklahoma City against Utah Jazz, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. It's weird because they put it up and then they just don't have the game on right now. Everybody's waiting. Everybody in the world's waiting for this game, and ESPN3 is just not delivering right now. It just keeps on saying, your event is about to begin. Please stand by. Michael Porter Jr. trying to redeem himself. Yikes, yeah, he got injured a couple like days ago, right before the Summer League. I think that's just it. Unless you have pay TV, you can get it off NBA TV. I think that's the only way that you can get it, or so. So I believe that there's nothing on. The only thing that's on is the station that's supposed to stream it is ESPN3.com, and ESPN3.com has just nothing right now. So yeah, I guess I'm just waiting for this Chicago Lakers game to end. But right now, Chicago up 88-74 against the Lakers, and then I guess I don't know why they haven't put this on yet. It should be. It's like 10 past the hour here, and there's no game on. Thanks so much, man. If you can find that, I appreciate that. But there's nothing on yet because I keep on checking the ESPN scoreboard, and nobody has done anything yet. Knicks, Pelicans, and it's just a complete blank. So I guess we're just waiting for this game to finish. So we're waiting for Chicago to finish against LA, so I'll put that in the chat. Hopefully 5 minutes from now or so, I'll update you guys on what's going on in the other game. So we're just waiting for that game to finish. So yeah, it should be starting here, but I guess we're just waiting for LA and Chicago to finish like way late for some reason. So that's the reason why, because this is playing in the Vegas Summer League right now, and we are all behind schedule. Yeah, I just realized this is all on the same court, so that's the reason why. So we got 90-76. Chicago is winning with 3 minutes left. So I'll put that in here, guys, and then we'll get into the stream after this. But thanks, everybody, for waiting here. Sorry about that. As I guess this is how the Summer League's going to go. It's going to be like game after game after game. Yeah. So, yeah, we have like 2:45 left to go in this one, and then we should be able to get into the game right after this one's up. So yeah, looks like it's just in pregame right now. So this is way behind schedule. So we're just in pregame right now, I guess. So it's just way behind schedule. But I'll update you guys on what else happened today in the NBA or so. So Dallas Mavericks took on the Brooklyn Nets, as that one was a pretty close game. 96-92 as the Mavericks got their first win of the Summer League against the Brooklyn Nets. Miami Heat crushed Team China today, 103-62. Tyler Hero, number 13 overall draft pick. He had a really, really good game today for the Miami Heat. 23 points by Hero in that game. And Kendrick Nunn had a pretty good game as well. 15 points in the starting five for the Miami Heat today in that Summer League game. 20 points by Nick Mayo off the bench, as he was 8 for 10 shooting from the floor in that one, as we're just waiting for the end of this game, and then we should be getting ready for Knicks versus Pelicans right after that. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining me in here. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Hit that subscribe button, as well as I'll be calling play-by-play of basketball action for this one. So Gucci feels bad for the Suns Summer League game, as the Suns, oh yeah, Suns are playing way late tonight against the Denver Nuggets. 11:30 p.m. Eastern time. I haven't taken a look at their team yet, but from what you're saying, yeah, oof. Big oof, I guess, that the Phoenix Suns Summer League team isn't good, from what I've been hearing. But yeah, I'll be doing tomorrow a stream for you guys, 3 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be having that one, Utah Jazz taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder, as that should be hopefully a good one. But we got RJ against Zion tonight. Thanks all for waiting here on the channel. We're just waiting for the Chicago Bulls LA Lakers game to finish up, and then we should be able to get off to this one. Didn't realize that when they first started streaming, but they layered all these games back to back to back to back here on the court at the Las Vegas Summer League that they have going on. So thanks all for waiting here. There's other games going on. We'll take a look around the league, see what's going on right now. Detroit Pistons beat Team Croatia today, 96-80. Charlotte Hornets are tied up against Golden State right now, 41 apiece with 3 minutes left to go in the second. So that's how that's going. Is Kevin Knox playing today? Interesting. Not sure yet. Haven't checked the starting lineup, but Kevin Knox should be in there tonight for the New York Knicks. He was picked number 9 of the 2018 NBA draft. Kevin Knox played in the system with John Calipari, as he played for the Kentucky Wildcats. So hopefully we'll be able to see the number 9 pick in the 2018 draft. As also, the New York Knicks are the number 1 favorites by the Vegas bettors to win the entire NBA Summer League here. As we got off to the Summer League a couple of days ago, started off with a big bang. Hopefully it just keeps on continuing here, but we have a good chance. Zion or RJ, one of these players possibly could have the chance to be the NBA Summer League MVP, as that's how that could go. But one of the guys from Utah has been going off. Let's see here. Utah Jazz. I'm going to get up his stats because I'm covering Utah tomorrow, and it's one of those guys. He's like a G League player. He plays on the Jazz, and he's just having like insane games lately. Who is that? It's Bradley, right, for the Jazz. Yeah, Tony Bradley. He's just been incredible in the first couple summer games for the Utah Jazz, what he's put up as a stat line. I think it was, yeah, the one that I covered. He was insane. 26 points, 16 rebounds. Tony Bradley had G League player for Salt Lake City's G League team under the Utah Jazz, and he had that on Tuesday night, the game that I covered against the Cleveland Cavaliers. So that was just really insane in that game. But looking at some of the scores today, just waiting for this one to finish. We have 45 seconds left to go in this one. Chicago Bulls up by 20 against the LA Lakers. 96-76 is the score in that one. We are just waiting for that game to finish, and then we'll be able to stream the game for you guys. So unfortunately, I'm not able to show the full footage of the game here, because if I do show the screen, that will result in my channel in being taken down as a copyright. I'll get a copyright strike for that. So what I'll be doing is that I'll be calling play-by-play here on the channel, so it will sound like the actual radio call of the game here. So that's how this will sound. So I'll be doing like my live reactions, play-by-play, so it'll sound like the radio call and stuff like that. But thanks everybody for joining me in here on the channel. This is awesome, as we should be starting probably, hopefully, like 5 to 10 minutes from now, right after the conclusion of the Lakers against the Bulls here. We should be tipping off. as there'll be the pregame, and then we'll get right into it. Hopefully, it'll be really, really soon. I didn't expect that it would take this long. It said 9:30 start time, and then they just staggered the game, so we have to wait till like every game. That's why. So we're just waiting for the Bulls game to finish, and then we should be off. But yeah, we had some really good Summer League games today. Close game, 76ers against the Bucks as that game went down today. As Philadelphia won by 1 against Milwaukee today. Mario Shayok had a good game from Iowa State. He played that leading scorer for the Cyclones last season as they won the Big 12 title against Kansas. But yeah, Mario Shayok, 19 points for the Philadelphia 76ers today. Milwaukee Bucks, 25 points with their leading scorer Landale. Colson had 22 in that game. So, yeah, good game so far. That game went into triple digits in 10-minute quarters that they played in that one. But this game should be starting soon. Thanks so much, guys, for waiting. So we're just like way behind schedule. I'm going to type out for you guys so we all know. So Lakers against the Bulls game just ended. I am not able to show the game because if I do so, it will result in a copyright strike. So that's where it says in the description, this is not the game. So I call play-by-play of the game, but yeah, no problem. Thanks for asking. So I call play-by-play of the game, so it'll sound like the radio call here on my channel. But yeah, no problem, man. But if you guys want to see the actual like full screen of the game, they should be having one on ESPN3.com. It should be for free if you guys have an internet service provider. You guys can go there if you guys want to see the actual game. As right now I'm on ESPN3.com just waiting for this event to begin going as the Lakers just finished with the Bulls. And we should be starting up right after this game finishes as we are just waiting for this game to tip off as we are way behind schedule right now. So yeah, I scheduled a stream for 9:30 and we're like 20 minutes behind schedule sadly in this one. But yeah, we have late night games tonight. This is my only stream tonight, by the way. Knicks, Pelicans, RJ against Zion. I'll be back tomorrow. Jordan Poole thoughts. He's at Golden State, I believe. That was really interesting that they took Jordan Poole like way up in the draft. I think he was like projected to be in the 50s, but Golden State took him at 30. Really interesting why they took him. But yeah, he's not a bad shooter. I think if he can like get up there, he can possibly get towards like rise to the level, but I'm not saying like Klay Thompson, Steph Curry level, but they needed like a guard to complement them somehow, like some guard help there at Golden State. Of course, he's not going to be a starter, probably just going to be a bench player, most likely for Jordan Poole or so. But yeah, they drafted basically because they needed the guard help there, and their hopes basically just that Jordan Poole can just develop on the court. Another one of those guys looking forward to seeing tonight. That's Iggy Brazdeikis as he declared for the draft. He stuck with it. He got drafted number 47. He'll be playing for the New York Knicks tonight as he went through John Beilein's squad at Michigan this past season. So Iggy Brazdeikis, the leading scorer for the Michigan Wolverines this past season, averaged just below 15 points per game. But he'll be playing tonight, hopefully, as he should be in the lineup for the New York Knicks. Looking at the New York Knicks lineup here, RJ Barrett, of course, in their leading scorer last season for Duke, averaged 22.6 points per game. A bunch of players down the map here. Some of the notable players on the Knicks looks like this. Iggy Brazdeikis, Kevin Knox, the number 9 projected draft pick in 2018 from Kentucky. So you guys can watch the game. If you want to watch the actual game, just go on to ESPN3.com and go to the Go Live section, and you should be able to get it soon, as that game should be starting up. I know that's what I'm doing now. I'm using ESPN3.com to relay this over to my television. And right now, all you get is just that ESPN says, your event is about to begin. Please stand by. So they'll be able to start this game right after everybody's off the court from the Lakers against the Bulls game. And then we should be getting going. But I'll put that in there for you guys. So ESPN 3 would be the best way to go. As on my channel here, what I do is I call play-by-play of the game, so I do live reactions here on the channel. So this will sound basically like the radio call of an actual basketball game. This is awesome, guys. I've been on YouTube for 5 months right now. The most people I've ever gotten in a stream was like 81 people for Game 7 of Denver versus Portland of the Western Conference semis. So this is just an awesome number right now. Let's keep this up, guys. I appreciate it. You guys have been awesome here on the channel so far. But here we go. Yeah, so Knicks, Pelicans. We're on the screen right now. We got Zion in there. Looking like they're taking their shots at the court. So I'm going to put in the chat, guys, that they are warming up on the court right now. So RJ and Zion, both of them warming up in the court right now. Should be starting the stream hopefully soon, as it will be next here on ESPN. Thanks, everybody, for coming in here on the channel. So here we go, head-to-head, Zion Williamson going up against RJ Barrett, guys. This is all the storylines coming out for this one. It's been incredible. But, of course, the news down at Duke, Trey Jones staying down, playing another year of college at Duke. Cam Reddish getting drafted 10th in the draft by the Hawks. And these three guys get drafted top 10 in the draft, which is just pretty insane. Cam Reddish, RJ Barrett, Zion Williamson going 1 and 3 in the draft. Ja Morant, of course, going 2, being picked by the Memphis Grizzlies. Ja Morant will not play in the NBA Summer League. I covered Memphis on, I think it was Tuesday, or yeah, it was Tuesday. I think I covered Memphis, but Ja won't be playing in the Summer League because he underwent surgery like a month ago or so. So I think it was on his knee. So he's just trying to get that back to normal, and he'll be back to action on the court in the starting lineup as point guard when the actual games start up in October. But the other player, Darius Garland, got picked by the Cavaliers at number 5, as Darius Garland isn't playing in the Summer League either. As Darius Garland, he got injured at Vanderbilt 5 games into the season, and then he's still like recovering from the injury or something. Just didn't want to have any setbacks or so didn't play in the Summer League. His teammate Kevin Porter Jr. picked number 30 by the Cavaliers. He had a setback right before the Summer League as well, hip flexor injury, so he is yet to play in the Summer League for Cleveland. And we should be getting going here in a couple minutes, hopefully. So this is way later than I thought. We're going to start the stream probably around 10 o'clock Eastern time. So I'm right here on the East Coast, a very late game for me, but I'm here, I'm up, I'm committed to you guys right now to get this game on the roll. What I do here on the channel is that I call play-by-play here, the basketball action on my channel, and we're going to have a great one tonight. Former Duke teammates getting ready to take it on the court against each other. RJ and Zion. Should be a pleasure to see them finally back out on the court. But let me know in the chat, what were your favorite moments from this past season at Duke with Zion Williamson and RJ Barrett? Let me know in the chat down below. Some incredible games they played in the tournament. Some really, really awesome games there. The round of 32 against Central Florida came down to the final shot as UCF was trying to go inside. They were just too strong off the backboard. They missed the first shot. The tip-in couldn't go to win the game for UCF, and Duke won by the thinnest of margins by 1 point in that game. Then they moved on to the Sweet 16 to play against Virginia Tech, who Nickeil Alexander-Walker is now teammates with Zion Williamson. Both of them played in the ACC, as Nickeil Alexander-Walker will not be playing. He will not be playing today, same as Jackson Hayes, as they're just waiting for the Anthony Davis trade to finalize, which at the earliest, it can finalize tomorrow at the earliest on July 6th. So once that trade gets finalized, Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Jackson Hayes will be a part of the summer team for the New Orleans Pelicans. But this is what's coming up next. Thomas and Mack Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada for the Summer League here. Knicks against Pelicans. Thanks so much, guys, for being on the channel. I appreciate it. If you guys are new to the channel as well, make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. And Unfortunately, I'm not able to show the game to you guys on TV because that will result in a copyright strike. So what I do here is that I call it a play-by-play of the game. So it will sound like the actual radio call here on the channel. But we're looking at both of them right now. Zion Williamson, 22.6 points per game he averaged at Duke. 68% he shot from the floor. That was top 5 in all college basketball last season. The number 1 scorer in shooting percentage went to Taco Fall of UCF, who Duke won by 1 in the round of 32. As Taco Fall, the tallest player in basketball, 7'6", as he got signed by the Boston Celtics, and he'll be playing on the G League team for Boston. I'll have that stream for you guys with Taco Fall. Also, Carson Edwards is on the Celtics G League team. Same as Tremont Waters of LSU. I'll have that stream for you guys. 7:30 p.m. Eastern time as they take on the Cavaliers on Monday. So Celtics Cavs on Monday. I'll have that stream for you guys. And I think the Pelicans play right after the Celtics, so I should have that one hopefully as well. But yeah, Pelicans still out in their warm-up uniforms right now. Thanks everybody for waiting here. I appreciate it. This is taking just way too long. It shouldn't take this long at all, but that's why they stacked all the games basically. And that's what we get since they stacked all the games or so. But what is up, TC? Thanks so much, man, for joining me back here on the channel. TCE, my man. Yeah, I'll be doing a Celtics game, TCE, on Monday. I'll have the Summer League game for the Celtics. But yeah, everybody's excited here to watch Zion. Cannot wait to see what he offers here on the court. Let me know in the chat, what was your favorite Zion moment throughout the season? He had some incredible, just incredible stuff. That huge block that he came from the other side of the court on DeAndre Hunter, swatted the ball into the student section. The other one was his game right back after injury. Everybody was saying that Zion should just wait and play in the NBA, shouldn't play in college basketball anymore after he suffered that injury. And nope, Zion came right back against Syracuse in the ACC tournament, dropped 30+ in that game. We got Brody here in the chat. What is up, my man, Brody? No problem, my man. Brody's from Canada. Thanks so much, man, for joining me in here. If you guys do want to watch the game or so, there's an actual stream here and it's for free. Just go on to ESPN3.com and click the live now function and you guys can watch it from there as well. What I'll do on my channel is that I'll call the play-by-play here of the game of what's going on. Oh yeah, Duke comeback against Louisville. That was insane. 9.5 left to go, down by 23, and they win the game. I also called play-by-play of that one. That was just incredible what they did in that game. How about the game Duke against Wake Forest last season, where Duke was heavy favorites against Wake Forest, and Wake Forest had the chance to win it at the buzzer, and the ball went right around the ring of the rim, and it went everywhere but in as it went out right at the buzzer, and Duke won by 1. That was crazy. We got Lesmo in the chat. Yes, the block. Zion with a huge block that he came all the way from the other side of the court, and DeAndre Hunter swatted it right into the student section. Some pure athleticism right there, and just a human freak of nature, Zion Williamson. 6'7", 285 he checked in, as that's what I have him here on the latest NBA Combine. Height and weight of Zion Williamson here. But according to ESPN, I think that Zion Williamson has like a 58% chance or so to be an NBA All-Star in his career, as it's just huge comparisons that everybody has. So much potential's there for the next Michael Jordan. And we'll see tonight a little taste of the NBA, how he holds up in this one. But yeah, I cannot wait for this game to start. So here we are, guys. Zion out on the court right now. We're getting ready for tip-off. So here we go. Pelicans in the game here with the Knicks, and the Pelicans suiting up with the white home jerseys for this one with the dark blue lettering. Knicks with the blue jerseys with the white lettering in this one. Zion on the court, of course, along with his former Duke teammate RJ Barrett for this one. So here we are, guys. We're tipping off Zion with a number 1 jersey tonight, RJ Barrett in number 9. As here we are, we're at half-court circle, getting ready to tip this one off. Thanks so much, guys. Hit that like button down below. Hit the subscribe button, as well as I'll be calling play-by-play of this one. JSchwa16 in the chat. What is up, my man? Thanks for joining me. Here we go, the much-anticipated Zion versus RJ coming to you guys live right here at Tip-Off Center, getting ready for the tip-off. As here we go, the ball's up, and the Pelicans get it first. So New Orleans has it. Kenrich Williams with the ball first. He takes this one past the timeline, has it at the top of the key, passes over towards the top of the key here with another Pelicans teammate who has it, dribbles towards the right wing of the perimeter. Lob pass to Zion, over the top to Zion. The ball gets tipped out of bounds on the play with 9:45 left to go in the first. What is up, my man? Dave, 424 in the chat. Thanks so much for joining me as well. Let's get this to 20 likes if we can before the end of the first quarter. Last play right there, New Orleans tried to lob it up, and Zion got the ball knocked out of his hands by number 20, Kevin Knox of the New York Knicks. Zion was actually fouled, so he'll have the first chance here to see if New Orleans can get a basket and a point at the line, and they do. 1-zip, as Zion is perfect so far in his NBA Summer League career. 1 for 1 at the line. We got Small Boy in the chat. What is up, my man? Thanks so much for joining me. Second shot by Zion, no good. Rebounded by the Knicks. 9:40 left to go in the first. Knicks have the ball. They're going to take this one past the half-court logo. That is Kadeem Allen, who passes over towards the top of the key. They're dribbling towards their right. Knicks pass it over towards RJ. RJ at the free throw circle. Passing that one back to Kadeem Allen. Allen hands it off to his teammate right there. That is Alonzo Trier. Trier with the ball at the left wing. The Knicks with the ball, and that is a whistle on the play with 9:26 left to go in the first here. So whistle on the foul on the last play right there with 9:26 left to go in the first. And looks like we're going to the free throw line here to shoot some shots. So 2 shots coming up by the Knicks here at the free throw line. This is number 14 for the New York Knicks, Alonzo Trier, undrafted back in 2018. As that first one goes down, we're tied up at 1. So 1 apiece right now, guys. Make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. As what I do here on the channel is I call play-by-play. As the Knicks will get this ball here back on the inbound. And they'll try to make their way into the lane here. That is Kadeem Allen. Puts up the shot. That one goes through. 4-2 with a J right there. And it's 3-1 Knicks. 9:10 left to go in the first. Pelicans with the ball there. Oh, nice bounce pass inside. The finish to the hole right there. Number 34, Kenrich Williams. 4-2. We're tied up at 3. 9 minutes left to go in the first. Knicks with the ball. They have it at the top of the key with Mitchell Robinson. Passes left wing over towards his teammate. Takes a 3 from outside, and Knicks hit it. Big time 3-point shot as they let it fly right there from behind the arc with 8:50 left to go in the first. Pelicans with the ball. They have it at the left wing. They're going to take this one inside. Ooh, bad pass tipped away, but it gets retained there by Zion. Zion with a 3. No good off the mark. Battle for the rebound. Offensive rebound by his teammate, Kenrich Williams. Another 3. Top of the key and no good, but the putback goes down by the Pelicans. It's a 1-point game. 6-5 right now the score. 8:20 left to go in the first. The 3 left wing. Knicks connect. Huge 3 right there from the outside. If you guys would like to watch the game, go on to ESPN3.com, and they'll have the stream for you guys if you guys have an internet service provider, Left Baseline. Unfortunately, I'm not able to show the game because it'll result in a copyright strike on YouTube, as that's a shot taken right there on the court by the Pelicans. We have a whistle and a foul on the court with 8:05 left to go in the first here. So, Zion with 1 point so far at the free throw line, as he tried to take that 3 a couple minutes ago that missed at the right wing. 9-5 is the score. Pelicans with the ball. Floater in the key, no good. And another whistle and a foul here with 8:04 left to go in the first. But if you guys do want to see the game, feel free to type in on your laptops, mobile devices, ESPN3.com, and I'll have a live now function for you guys. And you can stream it there with a select internet service providers, I believe, so it's for free with certain internet service providers. As the Pelicans are at the line right now, 9-6 is the score. 3-point game with 8:04 left to go in the first. Second shot here coming up at the line by Frank Jackson of the Pelicans. That shot, that one goes through as well. It's a 2-point game. 9-7 right now. 8 minutes left to go in the first. Knicks with the ball. They pass it over towards the left wing, dribbling towards the top of the key. Nice pass. Lob pass over the top of the jam. Mitchell Robinson takes the alley-oop. Jam for 2 right there by the Pelicans. By the Knicks right there. 11-7 Pelicans. A left elbow J. Oh, Zion just airballed it. I think that one got tipped as well. 7:40 left to go in the first. Right corner 3. Taken. The Knicks hit it. 3 ball right there from the outside. We got ourselves a 14-7 game as the Knicks hit that one in transition. Number 20, Kevin Knox, the number 9 overall draft pick last season. So we have 7:31 left to go in the first. Whistle and a foul on the last play, but yeah, New York Knicks last play right there. Just a great assist, dribbling left side baseline, lobbed it over the top for the alley-oop jam, and then the last play, 3 ball in transition from the right corner, drains it down. So the Pelicans will get the ball here back on the inbound. They have it at the right wing of the perimeter. New Orleans with the ball. Hey, no problem, man. Thanks so much for joining me in here on the channel. Driving to the lane. Missed the shot, but Zion with the offensive board. Zion try to pass it back to his teammate. No, though, as that one gets stolen away. The Knicks with the ball as they're going to take this one past the half-court logo. As they have it at the right wing perimeter with RJ. RJ, jumper at the free throw circle. No good as they hit the top of the rim. Battle for the rebound. Pelicans have it. New Orleans with the ball. They're going to take it past the top of the key. They pass it right wing of the perimeter. Nice feed inside. And a whistle on the foul right there. That's a shooting foul underneath on the play right there. As the Pelicans try to score down inside the low post with 6:56 left to go in the first. So going to the line here for two. Actually, this guy's from LSU. He played college ball. Cavell Bigby Williams shooting 2 shots here from the line. So Louisiana bred as he played his college ball at LSU. First shot goes down by Cavell Bigby Williams at the free throw line. It's 14-8. So he was teammates along with Tremont Waters, Skylar Mays, Javonte Smart this past season from LSU. Second shot goes down for the former LSU product, Cavell Bigby Williams. It's 14-9. Knicks now with the ball. They take it past the timeline. They have it at the top of the free throw circle. Left elbow J right there by the Knicks. They connect with it. It's Alonzo Trier who hits the 2. He gets fouled as well, so he'll shoot the and 1 at the line. 6:44 left to go in the first here as Trier was working on, I think that was number 5 for New Orleans, Trevon Blewett. And he just blew past Blewett. He got fouled as well. So the and 1 coming up here at the free throw line. 16-9 is the score. Knicks are up by 7 and they extend the lead to 1 more. As it's an 8-point game right now. Knicks hit the free throw at the line. 17-9. Pelicans with the ball. They're going to take this one past the Summer League half-court logo. They have it at the top of the key. Pelicans dribbling towards the left side of the three-point perimeter. They lose control of the ball. Stolen away by the Knicks, but they had the ball tipped away from their hands, and the ball goes out of bounds. As a New York Knicks player and a Pelicans player was chasing down right after that ball, and it went out of bounds. So number 0, Kadeem Allen, was battling for that ball as it went out of bounds right there, and the Knicks will get the inbound here. So the Knicks will inbound pass on the near side of the court. They pass it towards the left corner of the perimeter. They have the ball. They try to take this one into the lane for New York. Bounce pass. Open 3. Right corner. New York. They hit it. From the outside, Kevin Knox lets it fly and drains the triple. 20-9 is the score. Zion only has 1 point so far. 6:10 left to go in the first. And the whistle and a timeout taken on the court by the Pelicans. Not a great start here for New Orleans in this game. We're heading to a TV timeout. So right now, since we're at a commercial break, I'm going to update you guys with the leading scores in this game. If you guys want anything here in the chat, let me know. If you guys want any score updates on any of the other games, I'll let you guys know here in the chat. Any player updates with scores, I'll let you guys know as well. But right now, the score 20-9. The Knicks are up as we take this TV timeout here with a commercial break. So here we are, leading score right now for the New York Knicks. Kevin Knox. Former product of Kentucky, played under John Calipari. So Kevin Knox leading the way in scoring right now with 9 points for the Knicks, as he is a perfect 3 for 3 from three-point range. Just hit the last three-pointer from the right corner of the three-point perimeter. RJ Barrett's been scoreless in this one. 0 for 1 shooting from the floor. Interesting, my man. As we get Tyrone in the chat. Is it my mic or is my voice high? Interesting. I actually don't have a mic right now. But yeah, I'm actually just streaming from the camera that I have right now, my Logitech cameras. I don't have a built-in microphone, so it might be just a setup or so. But yeah, interesting that you guys are getting that right now. Maybe it's the devices you guys have. Interesting, though. But thanks for joining me, my man. We're going to look to the Pelicans right now. Leading score, 4 points by Cavell Bigby Williams from LSU. He's leading the way in points right now. And Zion Williamson only has 1 point so far. He's 0 for 3 shooting from the floor, as he only has made a free throw in this game. He made the first free throw from the line, as that was the first point of the game, as the Pelicans led 1-0, but he missed the second one at the line. So that's how this one has gone so far. So RJ, not a great start so far. No points by RJ, 1 point by Zion so far in this one. So all the hype about RJ and Zion, but we still got tons of game left to go. 20-9 is the score. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to spike that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. I don't know, my man. That is interesting that you said that. That is quite interesting. But, yeah, we all have different opinions, I guess. So, I don't know, my man. But, yeah, just going to update you guys with other scoring teams that went on so far with other games. Golden State playing against Charlotte so far. The score is 60-56. Golden State winning that one up by 4. Detroit Pistons crushed Croatia today, 96-80. Close game between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Milwaukee Bucks. 107-106 was the final score. That one, Miami Heat all over Team China today, 103-62. Here we are back to action, and we got some buckets fast for you guys right there, as we had a play and transition right there that they scored down by the Pelicans, and they just hit the and one at the line. So, rewinding back to the break right there. So, a couple of plays just went down. 20-13 is the score right now. As we got Behind the Arc fan in the chat. What is up, my man? Thanks so much for joining me back here. Zion was the one who tore down the rack on the last play. He got the shot home, and he had a huge deflection out of bounds on the last play as well. So, So right now, as the Knicks answer down low, and it's 22-13. Pelicans with the ball. They take it up the court. It gets swatted away. Knicks with it in transition. They turn it over, though, and the Pelicans try to take it up the court again. We have 5:12 left to go in the first. And a whistle and a foul with 5:12 here in the first quarter. So 9-point game right now. 22-13 is the score. NBA TV was just severely behind right there. They just missed like 2 plays during commercial break or so. That's why I had to update it like that. But 5:12 left to go. Pelicans get the inbound. They have the ball. They are down by 9. They have it at the top of the key here into the hands of Frank Jackson. Jackson passing that one towards Zion. Zion at the right wing of the perimeter. Hands that one off to his teammate. Now Pelicans going into the lane. Floater right there. No good. Ball tipped up and rebounded by the Knicks. So the Knicks now with a rebound. Oh! And they get the ball stolen from behind right there. And Zion's the one who steals it and jams it down with authority. 22-15 is the score. 4:40 left to go in the first quarter. Zion with an unbelievable steal right there from behind in the 7-point game. Knicks with a 3. They hit it at the top of the key. Swoosh. As that one goes down back to a 10-point game. 4.5 left to go in the first. Pelicans with the ball at the left wing perimeter. They bounce pass it over towards the left elbow. Into the hands here of Frank Jackson. Jackson feeds it over to his teammate. Layup. No good. Crashed the boards right there. Battle for the rebound. And the Knicks get the rebound. Knicks try to go into the lane right there for the layup. They missed it. So a whistle on the foul here with 4:17 left to go. So we have Ford in the chat. Unfortunately, I'm not able to show the game for you guys. I have down in the description, this is not the game. I cannot show the game because if I do so, I'll get a copyright strike on YouTube, and it'll result in my account being taken away. So this is play-by-play of the game, as the first shot is a miss at the free throw line by the Knicks, as they are up by 10 right now. 25-15 is the score. We have 4:17 left to go in the first quarter here, as RJ Barrett's the one who's shooting 2 shots at the line. First one was a miss by RJ. Second one's up. This one, ooh, that one was well short. Just to graze the bottom part of the rim. Gets rebounded by the Pelicans. So RJ Barrett, ugly free throw right there. Gets rebounded by the Pelicans as they take this one into the lane. And a whistle and a foul right there with 4:09 left to go in the first. So we'll have 2 shots coming up for New Orleans here on the last play. If you guys enjoy what I do here on the channel, make sure to spike that like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. I am unable to do that for you guys. Unable to show the game. It'll result on a copyright strike on YouTube. YouTube is very strict about that. This is a play-by-play channel only. We have play-by-play channels on YouTube. If you haven't seen the Sports Fury yet, they have like 85K subscribers. They've been doing play-by-play for years. As down inside the low post right there, we had a foul as well, as the Pelicans got the inbound and they got fouled on the last play in the low post. So 10-point game right now, 25-15. 2 shots coming up at the line here for Zion. We have 4:02 left to go in the first. Unable to show the game, guys. Cannot because of a copyright strike. Read the description, please. 25-16 right now is the score. Zion hits the first one at the line. Still, it will result in a copyright strike by YouTube. YouTube's really strict. They're out on the lookout. Second shot, no good. Gets rebounded by the Knicks here. So the Knicks with the ball. First shot was good by Zion. Second one was a miss. Knicks with the ball as they go into the lane. Miss the layup. Rebounded here by New Orleans. Pelicans with the ball. They're going to take this one past the timeline. Pass it over towards the right wing. Nice pass inside. Underneath the basket. They lose control of it. No whistle, no foul. Stolen away here by Iggy Brazdeikis. Brazdeikis played at Michigan last season. He tried to go down inside the low post into the lane. He got big time hammered right there as that ball got blocked, but shooting foul right there on the play, and Iggy Brazdeikis will shoot 2 at the line. 25-16 right now with 3:40 left to go in the first. RJ Barrett has not really done much at all in this game right now. 3 points by RJ Barrett. Missed a couple of crucial shots at the free throw line right now. Zion, currently so far in this one, Zion's leading the scoring for New Orleans right now with 8 points. So Zion with 8 points, RJ right now with 3. So that's how that one's going. Kevin Knox leading the way with the Knicks currently with 9 points. Zion takes a seat on the bench here. 3:40 left to go in the first. So yeah, if you guys are tuning in, unable to stream the game for you guys, I have that in the description, unable to show the game for you guys, because if I do so, it'll result in a copyright strike on YouTube. That's why I call play-by-play here on the channel. As the shot goes down at the free throw line by the Knicks, puts it to a 10-point game. Pelicans with the ball. They take it at the right elbow. Jumper now in the key. That one's no good. Tipping. No good offense. A rebound, though, by the Pelicans underneath. As bodies collide right there. As that was number 41, Javon Best, who got the rebound right there, but his hand touched the baseline. So the Knicks will get the ball back here with 3:20 left to go in the first. So Javon Best got the rebound a moment ago, but he was out of bounds as his hand touched the baseline. Knicks with the ball. They have it top of the key. Nice pass inside underneath the basket. RJ jumper hits it, and he gets fouled as RJ will go to the line to shoot the and one. 28-16 right now is the score. And if you guys want to watch the game for free, if you do have an internet service provider, go to ESPN3.com. So if you guys want to watch the actual game for free, just go to ESPN3.com. If you guys have an internet service provider, you guys can watch it for free over there. As the and one goes down at the free throw line by RJ Barrett. 29-16 is the score. Pelicans with the ball. They have it top of the key. They pass it over towards the right wing of the perimeter. 3 minutes left to go in the first. Jumper at the free throw circle. High arc on that. No good. Hit the front part of the rim. Went back to the top. Rebounded here by the Knicks. New York with the ball. They dribble towards the top of the key. This is Kevin Knox. Knox tries to take it inside. No good. Too strong off the backboard. He gets fouled, though, as Kevin Knox, the number 9 overall draft pick from last season in 2018, will go to the free throw line here to shoot 2 at the line. But right now, 29-16 is the score. Currently taking a TV timeout on the court. Going to update you guys as well with the leading scorers here in this NBA Summer League. Let's get this to 20 likes here on the video. I'd appreciate that if you guys can. Also, hit that subscribe button if you really enjoy what I do as well. I'll be back for play-by-play tomorrow. Utah Jazz, Oklahoma City Thunder, 3 p.m. I'll have that game for you guys as well, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So right now, we're on commercial break. Going to look to the leading scorers of this game. Kevin Knox leading the way, 9 points for the New York Knicks right now. RJ Barrett has, he has 5 points right now, as ESPN hasn't updated their total right now. But RJ Barrett has 5 at the moment here. As far as the Pelicans go, Zion Williamson with 8 points so far, as he is the leading scorer right now with the Pelicans. Cavell Bigby Williams, he played at LSU this past season. He's the second leading scorer behind Zion for the Pelicans right now, as Cavell Bigby Williams has 4 points right now. So that's what the numbers look like so far in this game. This first quarter is taking forever, guys. 3:20 left to go back in the first when we do get back to action in the 29-16 game. Going to update you guys with what's going on around the NBA Summer League here at the moment. Had a couple games go final from earlier today. Dallas Mavericks beat the Brooklyn Nets. 96-92 was the final of that one. Miami Heat beat Team of China today, 103-62. Tyler Hero had one hell of a game in that Summer League game, as the LA Lakers fell to the Chicago Bulls today by 20. Final score was 96-76 was the final there. Chicago won by 20. Minnesota Timberwolves pulled out the W against John Beilein's Cleveland Cavaliers. 85-75 was the final there. Philadelphia won today by 107-106 against Milwaukee. And the Detroit Pistons beat Team Croatia today, 96-80. Golden State in progress right now against Charlotte, as they just ended the third quarter. 67-65, close game between both of those teams, Golden State and the Charlotte Hornets, as it looks like Dwayne Bacon leading the way in scoring right now for the Charlotte Hornets, 21 points so far in that game. So right now on a commercial break, if you guys haven't done so already, make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. We're 1 like here to 20 on the channel. I started doing play-by-play 5 months ago on YouTube here. If you guys like what I do, make sure to give this the thumbs up. If you guys want an actual game or so, I already let you guys know in the chat where that's at, ESPN3.com for the actual game here. If you guys like my play-by-play, thanks so much for joining me in here. But we're back to action here as the Knicks hit the free throw at the free throw line, so it's 30-16, extending their lead. Pelicans now with the ball as they take the jumper. They hit it here with 2.5 left to go as that one goes down. 4-2 on the court. It's 30-18. 2:20 left to go in the first quarter here. The Knicks with the ball. They have it at the top of the free throw circle into the hands of Kenny Wooten. Kenny Wooten played at Oregon this past season, had 7 blocks in that game against UC Irvine. 7 blocks against UC Irvine in the round of 32 in the tournament. As the Knicks missed the shot to get the offensive rebound. Layup, though, no good. Big teamwork right there, though. The tip-in right there goes down for the Knicks by Cavell Bigby Williams. It's 32-18. 1:55 left to go before the end of the first quarter. Open open as you can get, and the Pelicans hit it. 32-21 right now. 1:45 left to go in the first quarter as the Pelicans drain the 3 right there from the right wing. Knicks with the ball. That shot no good. Underneath the basket by RJ. Gets rebounded by the Pelicans. 1:35 left to go in the first. Pelicans with the ball. They're going to take this one past the half-court logo. They got it into the hands of London Parentes. Parentes dribbling towards his right here. Now tries to take it inside. Passes over to an open teammate. Left corner 3. Wide open. Missed, though, by Aubrey Dawkins as he played at UCF last season. As Aubrey Dawkins, his father was the head coach of Central Florida. Played as teammates with Taco Fall, the tallest player in college basketball. As there was a whistle and a foul on the rebound right there by... I think it was the Pelicans right there on the rebound as they committed the foul here. So 1:25 left to go in the first quarter. 32-21 is the score right now. Zion currently on the bench at the moment as the Knicks have the ball. So they have it at the top of the key, dribbling towards their right. They're going to hand this one off to Kadeem Allen. Allen played in the G League. He averaged 9.9 points per game last season for the New York Knicks as he did play up at New York for a little bit of games last season as well. That ball got tipped out of bounds with 1:11 left to go in the first. So Kadeem Allen will get this ball back to inbound it here from New York. He passes over towards the right wing perimeter into the hands of Alonzo Trier. Trier takes the 3, no good, or rebounded by the Pelicans. A minute left to go before the end of the first quarter. Open 3, as open as you can get from the left wing. No good. Offensive rebound underneath by the Pelicans. Jumper in the key. That one was a miss by New Orleans. Gets rebounded here by the Knicks. They're going to take this one past the right side of the timeline. Knicks with the ball into the hands of Alonzo Trier. Trier dribbling right elbow here with the ball. Backing his way inside the low post. Try to go for the jumper at the free throw circle. Passes that one back to Iggy Brazdeikis. Missed the 3 at the left wing. Gets rebounded by the Pelicans. New Orleans with the ball here. They pass it. Another 3 as wide open as you can get. Left wing. Oh, they missed it again. And that one's rebounded by Iggy of the Knicks. 11-point game here. 25 seconds left to go before the end of the first quarter. Brazdeikis with the ball as he was the number 47 draft pick from this past season's draft. Knicks just had that ball turned over. They tried to pass that one back into the key at the free throw circle, and the ball got stolen away by the Pelicans. Whistle on the foul on the play with 17.5 seconds left to go in the first. So right now, Pelicans down by 11 at the moment here. Zion's the leading scorer for New Orleans right now. He is on the bench here at the moment. I'll update you guys with the totals of Zion and RJ when we do end this first quarter. Pelicans will get this ball back on the inbound as this will be Aubrey Dawkins who will be the inbound passer. Passes over to London Parentes. Parentes here just going to chew down the clock. 10 seconds left to go before the end of the first. Parentes dribbling towards the top of the key. Going to make his way into the lane. And oh, big block right there by number 41, Kenny Wooten from the University of Oregon. As Kenny Wooten has 7 blocks in that game against UC Irvine in the round of 32 in the March Madness tournament. Also has 7 blocks against Stanford as well during the season last season in Pac-12 play, as Kenny Wooten is just an incredible defender. Huge block right there out of bounds by Kenny Wooten of the Knicks, and the Pelicans will inbound it with 5 seconds left. Pelicans shot fake at the right corner into right there into Zion, who jams it down for 2. Unleash the beast right there as Zion throws it down, and that half-court heave no good by the Knicks, and that is the end of the first. 32-23 is the score after 1 here on the channel, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Make sure to give the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. Thanks so much for joining me on the channel. I'm going to update you guys here with the leading scores throughout this game. If you really enjoy what I do, make sure to join me back here for tomorrow's game that I'll do play-by-play for Utah Jazz taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. But if you guys want the actual game, just look at the chat right there. Just go to ESPN3.com. If you do have a laptop handy or so, you should be able to get in through your internet service provider there, and they have that game for free for you guys if you want to see the actual game as well. But unfortunately, I cannot show the actual game here because if I do so, I'll get a copyright strike on YouTube. I guess people don't realize about that or so, so I do have to repeat it time and time again or stuff like that. But yeah, this game's been going pretty successful here with a stream so far after one here on this game. But gonna update you guys with what the scoring looks like. RJ Barrett only with 6 points after one quarter, but still a lot more action to play in this game. RJ right now, he's perfect from the free throw line. 1-1 from the outside, 2 for 5 shooting the ball though from the floor. And as far as Zion's going right now, Zion leading the way in scoring for the Pelicans. 10 points so far in this game. Tied with a leading scorer with Kevin Knox on the other side for the Knicks. He has 10 points as well. So, yeah, unfortunately, my man, I cannot show the game because if I do so, that's a copyright violation. If I do show the game, my channel will get taken down, and this is what I enjoy, man. You can't take away what I enjoy here on the channel. I love to call play-by-play here of the game. It's like you guys are listening to the radio call here. So if you guys want to see the actual game, see RJ and Zion actually play, just go to ESPN3.com, and that stream will be for free if you guys do have an internet service provider. If not, just enjoy the game like it would sound basically just like a radio call or so like that. That's why it says play-by-play down in the title. Play-by-play is a term for radio and television for announcers here. So here we are, guys, getting ready for the second quarter in this game. It's a 9-point game right now as the Knicks will get this one back. Brazdeikis will be the inbounder. Passes out that one over to his teammate Lamar Peters. It goes into the hands of Mitchell Robinson. Robinson at the right elbow passes towards the top of the key. We're back to action here. Alonzo Trier takes this one into the lane, kicks that one back outside, left corner. With the ball, they take the three at the left corner. No good right there by the Knicks. Almost went in on a tip-in, though, but went around the rim and out. Rebounded here by the Pelicans. 9.5 left to go in the second. Pelicans going to take this ball past the timeline. They have it at the top of the key. Bounce pass over towards the left elbow into the hands of Cavell Bigby Williams. And now the Pelicans have the ball. Now they have it into Aubrey Dawkins. Dawkins taking a three. No good off the side of the rim. Battle for the rebound. And looks like the Knicks have it. As we have Lucky Charms in the chat. Thanks so much, my man. Hey, no problem, my man. I appreciate that. So thanks so much, my man. CBS Sports having live updates as well. No video. That Lucky Charms are saying. So the only way that you guys can actually watch the actual game is ESPN3.com. That jumper at the free throw circle goes down right there for 2 by the Knicks. It is 34-23. Yes, so Zion right now with 10 points in the first quarter as the Pelicans try to go down inside, and that ball gets stolen away by the Knicks. The Knicks in transition. Brazdeikis laying it up and in. He gets fouled as well, so he'll shoot the and one at the line. Hey, thanks so much, man. Aaron White in the chat. Thanks so much. I appreciate it, my man. Somebody actually told me that I should get signed by ESPN. I had a couple people in the last game tell me that. It depends on my audience here. This is a huge game, so I know that tons of people will be asking me where the stream is for the game, why I'm not showing the game here, because this is such a huge game here in the Summer League or so. So if you guys want to see the actual game, go to ESPN3.com if you do have an internet service provider. But thanks so much, guys, for joining me here as I call play-by-play of this game. So the Pelicans with the ball, they pass it over towards the left corner. They take the three from the outside. No good, and that one gets rebounded here by the Knicks. The Knicks are up by 13 right now, 36-23. In transition, a huge block underneath right there by the Pelicans, and they're going to take this ball. Zion going into the lane, working on one defender, passes it inside underneath the basket as bodies collide, and no foul underneath as that is a full court pass to one person alone, and the Knicks are all alone to lay it up and in right there for 2. So 38-23 is the score right now. So 38-23 is this score right now as the Knicks lay that one up and in. 7:50 left to go in the second. Pelicans with the ball. They're going to take the left elbow J. They hit it right there for 2. It's 38-25, 7:45 left to go in the second quarter. Knicks now have it. They dribble towards the top of the free throw circle. They try to pass it inside. They got tipped, but they got tipped back to their teammate Brazdeikis, who took the three. No good. Offensive rebound, and they coughed it up right there. Passed it to the wrong players. It got stolen away by the Pelicans. Pelicans in transition. They missed the layup, and a whistle on the foul right here with 7:26 left to go in the second here. 13-point game at the moment. So we got people in the chat here. Yeah, unfortunately, my man, I can't do that because I'll get a copyright strike here if I do show the actual game, MLG. So unfortunately, I can't do that. If I keep on changing titles and stuff like that, YouTube is so strict, they'll find out, my man. So I can't do that. I want to keep this going how I do it. We got Leandro in the chat. What is up, my man? Thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate that comment, my man. Thanks so much. As the first free throw, it goes down at the line. 38-26 right now is the score. Hey, thanks so much, Aaron. I appreciate that. Second shot, no good by the Pelicans. Gets rebounded here by the Knicks. So the Knicks are up by 12. 7:20 left to go in the second. Yeah, thanks so much, Lucky Charms. I appreciate that. I want to grow this as much as possible. This is a play-by-play channel as that shot goes down right there from the floor for 2 at the left elbow by the Knicks. It's a 14-point game. Pelicans with the ball. Bounce pass inside. All alone. Slam dunk. Going right there by the Pelicans. Zylan Cheatham. Jamming it down right there for 2. Zion Cheatham played at Arizona State last season. As he graduated from Arizona State, he was the leading rebounder in the Pac-12 as he averaged 10.3 rebounds per game this past season. That's a jumper that goes down right there by the Knicks. Makes this game back to 14. 6:40 left to go in the second, and a whistle on the foul as the Pelicans try to go inside right there with 6:42 left. Yeah, Zylan Cheatham from Arizona State. Him and Lou Dort playing at Arizona State together last season. That was a fun team to watch. Hey, thanks so much, my man. Aaron White, I appreciate you guys in the chat right now. So thanks so much for sharing this, Aaron White. You're the man. As the first shot goes down at the free throw line by the Pelicans. 42-29. Zylan Cheatham for Arizona State. If you guys like this video, make sure to give this the thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button as well. Leandro was brought here by Aaron White. That is awesome. Keep on spreading the message about this channel. Second shot, no good at the free throw line right there by Zion. He made the first, he missed the second. 6:35 left to go here in the second quarter. Knicks with the ball, dribbling towards the top of the key as this is Lamar Peters who takes the jumper. He hits it. Right there's Peters, hits it for 3. It looked like his foot might have been on the line, but the rest will give him the 3-point shot. Zion right now 4 for 8 from the floor with 11 points. Top of the key 3 by the Pelicans. No good. Battle for the rebound, and the Knicks got it. Mitchell Robinson got the defensive board right there. As the Pelicans have it, they're going to... Pelicans back on the defensive end as the Knicks got the ball right there. And the lob pass over the top and the alley-oop jam with authority, and the Knicks slam it down. 47-29 right now. 6 minutes left to go in the second. Pelicans open 3, Zion. Oh, it's blocked. Zion's ball got tipped as the full court pass off the tip deflection, and the Knicks jam it home right there. And they have a 20-point lead. 49-29 is the score right now with 5:54 left to go in the second. Hit those like buttons, guys, if you haven't done so already, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Right now, we are moving into a commercial break. If you like this, make sure to subscribe. We got some great people in the chat right now. Aaron, Lucky Charms, Leandro, all thanks so much for joining me. Same as William Crawford right now. I appreciate that, my man. William Crawford saying I should be a professional commentator. That would be awesome, my man. Thanks so much. But yeah, looks like William, Leandro getting the message out there, teaming up with a message as Leandro was sent by Aaron and William sent Leandro here to the chat, which is awesome. Wow. But yeah, Pelicans getting stopped right now, down by 20. But good thing here is that it's only a summer league game, but it's basically players trying to play their way onto rosters here, trying to make their way onto either the NBA team or the G League team. And my majestic accent, I'm actually a resident of Massachusetts, so I'm from Massachusetts here, Boston Celtics fan, not too far away from Rhode Island, so might be an interesting accent, kind of like a Rhode Island, Massachusetts accent, maybe, which would be interesting. But actually what my professional career, what I do for my career is that I work in radio, producing commercials, doing voiceovers, recording commercials, stuff like that. So that's what I do for my day job here. I've never done sports commentating before, so this is my first time doing it, and It's an absolute blast here. I've been on YouTube for 5 months, which is awesome. Thanks so much, Kevin. I appreciate that, my man. Thanks so much for joining the channel. No, actually, I'm not really scared that Kyrie went away. That team is going to be nasty, though. Nets with KD and Kyrie teaming up. Not next year, but the following season when both of them are there. Well, when KD is fully healthy and back to join Kyrie. But Celtics got Kemba, so that's how that's going. But yeah, Knicks have the highest chance by Las Vegas bettors to win this Summer League titles. That's a layup by the Pelicans as we are back to action right now. 49-31 is the score. No, unfortunately, I did not make Kyrie leave. I'm just kidding with Show the Game Classic. But yeah, guys, if you guys are wondering about the game or so, unfortunately, I'm not able to stream it here because if I do so, I'll get a copyright strike here. So I call it play-by-play. This is a play-by-play channel. That three-point shot, no good by the Pelicans. They got the offensive rebound. Right wing three by New Orleans, no good. And that's a defensive rebound this time underneath the basket by the Knicks. As the Knicks get the ball, they're going to take this one past the right side of the timeline. And they're going to take this one inside. Peters try to pass it and it's stolen away. Here we go. 2-on-1 fast break. Pelicans with it. And, they try to go for the layup and huge block from behind. That was a clean swat right there by number 14 for the Knicks, Alonzo Trier. As the Knicks looked like they were beat on the 2-on-1 fast break. And Alonzo Trier stuck with it. He blocked the ball out of bounds right there. 4:51 left to go in the second. So, I'll update you guys on the Zion score right now. So, we have 4:50 left to go in the second. That jumper, no good. And it's an offensive rebound, though, by the Pelicans. So, just a second, I'll update you guys as the Pelicans go inside. They lay it up and in for two right there. We'll look to the Zion count here in this game. Zion leading the way for the Pelicans right now with 11 points. Yeah, so if I do stream the game, guys, YouTube will give me a copyright strike and I won't ever be able to stream. I'll have like a 90-day block on my account with no live streaming, which would be really, really sad. As that shot no good from the floor by the Knicks gets rebounded by the Pelicans. Pelicans trying to make a comeback and right corner three, no good. They had an open corner three right there. They missed it, but a whistle and a foul here with 4:18 left to go in the second. So 49-33 right now is the score. Zion leading the way for the Pelicans with 11 points. Yeah, this 27 views I had a couple minutes ago. This keeps on going up. My most people I've ever had in a game was 81 people. Game 7. Denver Nuggets against Portland Trailblazers. Game 7 of the Western Conference Semis. 81 people in the chat all at once. So this is a play-by-play channel here, so I cannot show the game, which I get a lot. I get a lot of questions about that once the play-by-play community grows. But here we are. Pelicans got the offensive rebound as they missed the shot. They put that one inside and into the lane right there with a two-handed jam that gets slammed down for two right there by the Pelicans. As that one goes down by number 19 of New Orleans. Right there in the court, that was Cavell Bigby Williams. Knicks with the ball. They pass it out left corner. Three. That one's off the mark. Offensive rebound though. Knicks take it into the lane. Oh, they lose control of the ball, and that's out of bounds. 3:43 left to go in the second here. 13-point game. Yes, so, yeah, my title here clearly states play-by-play. So, left corner three. We are back to action here as the Knicks hit it down right there from the outside. 52-36 is the score. With 3:31 left to go in the first. Another whistle on the foul here in the last play. I actually do not have, I have like a whole list here. Cavell Bigby Williams was added to that list later on. That's why as the tip-in goes down for two by the Pelicans right there, making this a 2-point game. 52-38 is the score. Hey, no problem, my man. This is the first time that I've like seen some of these players for the first time. Besides all the players from college, a couple of them are like brand new here. 52-38, 3:05 left to go in the second as the Knicks have the ball, and that is an offensive foul right there on the play by the Knicks with 3:05 left. So turnover by the Knicks, and the ball will go back to the Pelicans here. So 14-point game as we should be getting this inbound here, guys, as Oh, where's Kawhi going? Ooh, man. I thought for a long time that it would be the Clippers or so. I think maybe the Clippers Kawhi might be going to, but I hope not the Lakers though, because why would he be a third option at the Lakers behind Anthony Davis and LeBron when he's like a top 7 player in the NBA? As that shot goes down for 3 right there at the top of the key by the Pelicans. It's an 11-point game. 2:40 left to go in the second. And the Knicks with the ball. They have it right wing perimeter with Brazdeikis. Brazdeikis dribbling towards the free throw circle. Passing that one over. Right wing 3 taken from the outside. That one's off the mark right there by Peters. Gets rebounded by the Pelicans. Pelicans with the ball. They're going to dribble towards the right side. Now they try to take it inside. Pass it over towards an open man at the left wing. And now he's going to take this one into the lane. At the free throw circle, they pass it back. Pelicans with the ball. They're moving in the lane still. They pass it back towards the top of the key. Moving into the lane. Ball tipped, but back to a teammate. Takes a left fadeaway 3 from the corner. No good right there by Kavanaugh. Gets rebounded by New York here on the play. And we get a whistle on the foul with 2:06 left to go in the second here. Aaron White's dad is Woj. That's pretty insane. Wow, NBA insider for you. That is amazing if that's actually the truth. 2 years, 70 million. Interesting there. Ivan cheering for the Pelicans right now, so Ivan wants the Pelicans to win in this one. But yeah, comeback mode for Lucky Charms predicting here for the Pelicans right now. We get ourselves an 11-point game here on the channel. 52-41 right now. TV timeout on the court here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. When we do get back to action, we'll have around 2:06 left to go in the second quarter. So right now, just updating you guys with the leading scores throughout this game. And Zion still leading the way, 11 points for the Pelicans. And Trier with 14 points right now leading the way. So great job by him as he's got the leading scoring right now. But yeah, 52-41. Just gonna see what else. Yeah, let's see what else is going on in the league right now. Since we're on this TV timeout, I'll update you guys with a basketball scoreboard here. So NBA Summer League action. 1:10 left to go in this game. Charlotte up against Golden State, 88-81. And that one, Dwayne Bacon having a huge game for Charlotte right now. 25 points in that game for the Hornets. Close game that finished earlier today. Philadelphia beat the Milwaukee Bucks earlier today. 107-106 was the final on that one. Mariel Shayok, 19 points, says he's the former Iowa State product for the Philadelphia 76ers as they won by 1 point in that one. Miami Heat, of course, all over Team China today, 103-62. And Tyler Hero played 1 season at Kentucky, number 13 overall draft pick. He had another big game, dropping down 23 points for the Heat in the game right now. So I'll look to see what RJ Barrett's got for the Knicks at the moment here. RJ with 8 points so far. As RJ's shooting right now, he is 3 for 8 from the floor. RJ's missed 3 shots at the free throw line, unfortunately, in this one. 1 for 4 at the line. 8 points so far by RJ. Zion in this one, 11 points by Zion. 3 for 6 at the line. 0 for 2 from the outside for Zion. And 4 for 9 from the floor. So that's some of the stuff going on so far in this one. But we are getting ready to go back to action here. 52-41 is the score. Yes, I'll let you know when Zion's back into this game right now, as it looks like we have free throws coming up here at the line. So, shots coming up here at the free throw line. First shot by the Knicks at the free throw line. As that one went in, next one did as well. And we have 2 minutes left to go. 54-41 right now. Hey, no problem, my man. Thanks so much. As that is a top of the key 3. Pelicans, they drain it down. Feeling comeback. Could we? It's a 10-point game right now. 54-44. 140 left to go in the second quarter. Knicks now with the ball. They're going to take this one into the lane all alone. They get it. They lay up that one right there for 2. It's 56-44 right now. 1.5 left to go. Pelicans try to pass that one inside. They got tipped. They got stolen right there in the key by the Knicks. Knicks with the ball. Nice pass inside to Brazdeikis. Brazdeikis try to finish to the hole. No, just a little bit wide of the backboard. Offensive rebound, though, by his teammate who tried to take it inside, and that ball got knocked out of his hands. And I think it's a turnover in the last play by the Knicks. Interesting. 2 years, $70 million to the Celtics for an insider report about Kawhi going there. That would be just ridiculous. No, that is just insane if that ever happens, as that is a floater. And that one goes down for 2 by the Pelicans. 56-46 right now is the score. 58 seconds left to go before halftime here. As RJ has the ball. RJ taking it inside right baseline. Tries to go for the step back J. No good, as that one gets rebounded here by the Pelicans. Pelicans going to take this one past the left side of the half-court logo. Left wing J. No good on the pull-up right there. Rebounded by the Knicks. We got ourselves a 10-point game. 56-46. 35 seconds left to go before halftime. Knicks, 3, top of the key. They take it. No good. Hit the bottom left part of the rim right there as it gets rebounded by the Pelicans. New Orleans with the ball. They have it. They take the right wing 3 from the outside. They hit it. Back to single digits. We got ourselves a comeback brewing in the house right now. 56-49, as it looks like Zion is still on the bench here at the moment. So Zion's still on the bench with 15 seconds left to go before halftime here. So the Knicks have the ball. 10 on the shot clock. 12 on the game clock here, as this is a 2-second differential. Knicks with the ball. They're going to take the left wing 3 with 4 seconds left, and that is an air ball with 3.1 on the clock. So 3.1 on the clock right there, and an air ball at the left wing by Kadeem Allen of the New York Knicks, as the Pelicans will get this last possession back before halftime as they float that one up at the horn. Ooh, that was close, but it hit the rim right around. Try to go in, ring right around the rim right there, but no good. And we are at halftime right now between both of these teams. 56-49 right now is the score. So right now we are at halftime, as we have Ryan in the chat here at the half. What is up, my man? Thanks so much, Ryan, for joining me. As a longtime subscriber here, my boy Ryan in the chat. Oh, man, if you couldn't believe what we had for people early on in this stream, it was just person after person who kept on asking me, like, can I change the title? Can I change the title? And stuff like that. That's how, like, the first 10 minutes of this game went. But right now at halftime, 56-49 is the score. If you guys are new to this channel, make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well. As, you guys, if you're new, let's get this to 300 subs by the time I sign off. That'd be awesome if we could do so. That'd be incredible here 5 months on YouTube. So we got Alban here in the chat. What is up, my man? I actually do not have kids and a wife now, right now. A little bit too early for that. I am 23 years old right now. So a little too young for wife and kids, but you know, not there yet. Gotta work each day. Gotta put in the job at work and stuff like that. But right now we're at halftime. I'm going to update you guys with the leading scores of this one. Kevin Knox doing pretty well for the Knicks. RJ Barrett has 8 points right now for the Knicks at halftime. And as far as the Pelicans go, Zion now is the number 2 scorer on the Pelicans at halftime. He has 11 points at the moment here, as this guy from the Pelicans actually came out to play last couple minutes with some big buckets here. 14 points by Frank Jackson of the Pelicans so far in this one. Hey, no problem. Yeah, I got the mustache, so that's why. So yeah, I look a lot older, like maybe like 27, 28 with the stash here. I've had the stash for like such a long time or so, like since I've been in like high school or so, but I'm 23. Aaron White, 69 and ready to go. Classic. But yeah, Zion right now with 11 points so far in this game. Zion with a steal. He has 6. Yeah, he has 6 let's see here. Does he have... Oh, no, that's Kavell Bigby Williams, the stat line below him. 3 rebounds right now by Zion. So Zion right now with 3 rebounds so far in this game. 6 rebounds by Kavell Bigby Williams, who played at LSU. So yeah, right now we're at halftime. Just going to update you guys with what happened around the league today in the Summer League action. Hornets beat the Golden State Warriors today. 93-85 was the final. Dwayne Bacon with 25 points. Yeah, so only 3 rebounds right now with Zion. But we still got another half to go, and knowing Zion, hopefully he'll be able to turn on that switch in the second half like he did against Louisville and stuff like that. But yeah, I watched Zion basically all last season. Just incredible what he did on the court. Not sure if you guys remember the game against St. John's where they beat him by 30 at the Garden, but just Zion was just a freak that game. Just all over the court, just like a video game player basically, stealing the ball left and right. out of players' hands. As Zion right now at halftime has 11 points so far in this one, the number 2 scorer for the Pelicans. So yeah, I'd like to see some LeBron-type energy out there on the court as well from Zion. Unleash the beast in the second half. Hopefully, he can take control of this game. But yeah, the best that I've seen Zion ever play on the court has to be that game, the ACC tournament, the first game. He came back to play. It was in the ACC tournament after injury. He played against Syracuse, and he was just on fire. He had basically I think 65% of the team's points in the first 10 minutes of that game. And that was crazy. He had something ridiculous. He had 20 something points at halftime at least. It was insane. But yeah, it's going to be interesting though to see what happens with the Lakers if Kawhi signs there. I honestly don't see why Kawhi would sign with the Lakers, honestly, to be basically the number 3 option at LA behind LeBron and Anthony Davis when he can go and help out another team and be the number 1. He's a top 7 player in the NBA. I don't know why he needs to be a number 3 option if he does sign with the Lakers there. But yeah, Zion right now has 11 points. So 11 points by Zion so far in this one. Oh, yeah, it's been crazy in the media these past few days about where will Kawhi sign. It's been nonstop about where Kawhi will sign. Absolutely nonstop. And the chatter will just keep on going for weeks later, right after he finally signs and makes a decision with whatever team he does sign. RJ right now at halftime. RJ has 8 points in this one. So RJ with 8 points, Zion with 11 so far at halftime. So it's just incredible what these two players did playing for Duke with each other. Number 1 and number 2 in the ACC this past season. As it was just incredible. Kawhi may be re-signing with the Raptors. That's Toronto's best shot, basically, to get back to the finals where they won last season would be with Kawhi. But yeah, if Kawhi just goes to the Lakers, it'd just be ridiculous. There's no way, anybody can beat that team in the finals. That's just a super team right there. That's just insane. Maybe the Nets, not this season, but the following season with KD and Kyrie. That's the only thing you can think of. But the odds for the Lakers for next season, if Kawhi just goes there, would just be, insane. Everybody's just going to bet on the Lakers to win if Kawhi just goes over there. So, yeah, R.J. Barrett, Zion Williamson, and they also played alongside Cam Reddish as well, number 10 overall draft pick. So, Cam Reddish picked up in the top 10 along with Zion and R.J. Trey Jones, of course, was projected throughout the season. He was projected to be top 15, top 20, but Trey Jones decided to stay another year in college. Trey Jones had a really disappointing game against Michigan State, the last game for Duke. He played 40 minutes and only scored 4 points as Cassius Winston had one hell of a game that game against Duke. Cassius Winston really signed. Of course, Winston playing next season once again for Michigan State. They basically returned their entire team for next season. Bucks still good with Giannis, but I'm really shocked that the Bucks allowed Malcolm Brogdon to be picked up by Indiana. I thought that it could possibly be Chris Middleton they let go in free agency to go elsewhere, but I would think Malcolm Brogdon, being a great three-point shooter like he was this past season, that they would retain him in Milwaukee, but they didn't, and Malcolm Brogdon now playing for Indiana. There's a couple teams that should be spiking up, that should be really improved next season. The Utah Jazz is one of those teams. They'll probably be a number 3 seed in the West or so, as they got that Mike Conley trade over from Memphis over to Utah, as the Memphis Grizzlies got Ja Morant. But from three-point range, though, Malcolm Brogdon was 42% from three-point range. Even though Chris Middleton was an NBA All-Star, I see Malcolm Brogdon in the next couple of years, really just developing and just upping his point total and stuff like that. So, yeah, good move right there by the Pacers to sign Malcolm Brogdon. Pacers signed some really, really good shooters right out of the gate in free agency here, though, because they let go of Bojan Bogdanovic. Because he went to the Jazz as well, so he's at the Jazz. They picked up a couple guards to really help out with Oladipo since he's down. But here we are, guys, back for the third quarter right now. The score is 56-49. So thanks so much for joining me in here on the channel. Make sure to give this the like down below and hit that subscribe button if you're new as well, as we're back to action here, as that was an air ball from the right wing of the three-point perimeter by the Pelicans. Top of the key three taken. Knicks hit it right there as they sink down the three-point shot. 59-49 right now is the score in this one. 10-point game as the Pelicans are down by 10. They have the ball. They dribble towards the right side of the three-point perimeter. So they have this one with Frank Jackson dribbling the ball, and Jackson's going to pass that one over towards the right wing into the hands of Blewett. Blewett passing that one back. Spin move into the lane. Back outside. Right wing three taken, and that one hits the top of the iron. Rebounded by RJ right there, snagging the board with 9 minutes left to go in the third. Yeah, I think he's got a couple seasons left in the tank, though, to really just up it, though, with Brogdon. If he can like reach what his fullest potential is at Indiana or so in the next couple of years when he becomes 27, 28, 29, as that was a goaltending call right there. 59-51 is the scores. The Pelicans dribbled right there inside. That shot got swatted above the cylinder, though, so it counts as a goaltend right there. 8:40 left to go in the third quarter. Zion is still on the bench right now. Zion isn't even in a jersey at the moment. He's just in a practice uniform, basically. So he's on the bench right now. I wonder if they're holding him out. Hopefully not. I want to see some more Zion. As that floater, no good by the Knicks. Here we go. Pelicans, 3-on-2, fast break. As they go for the layup, they get... Oh, yep, they get it right there. They missed the first one. They got the second one, though, back on the tip in. And we got ourselves a 6-point game. Comeback in the making here by the Pelicans without Zion, as Zion's still on the bench. 8:10 left to go in the third. Underneath the basket for the Knicks. They float up a circus shot with RJ. RJ hits it right there as he banks it off the glass for two. Right wing shot. Is that a 3 or a 2? Yes, it is. It's a 3, as his foot was not on the line, as the Pelicans dial it up right there. 7:55 left to go in the third. Knicks with the ball dribbling inside. Huge block right there by the Pelicans. Underneath by the Knicks. Save as they dive down on the court, but no. The ball gets stolen away by the Pelicans. Pelicans in transition. They lay it up and in right off the window. And the whistle and the foul as well on the play. With 7:44 left to go in the third. And 2 shots here coming up at the free throw line for New Orleans. What a comeback here by the Pelicans. 61 to should be 58. Unless that foul was before the shots. ESPN hasn't updated their scoreboard yet, so wait with me right here. Oh, okay, so going to take this back to 56 here. The ref said... Interesting. So they didn't count it as the and one, as Zylan Cheatham's at the line right now as his first shot goes down. It's 61-57. Comeback in the making as we have Albin here in the chat. What is up, my man? Thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate that positive comment. Thanks so much. I appreciate all the new people here on the channel, and now they have 58 here. 61-58 as Cheatham makes both of the shots here at the free throw line. Yeah, Dwight Howard for the Orlando Magic. Back during those times, that's when the Celtics had like KG, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, when they were playing against Dwight Howard in the Orlando Magic, as the Knicks right there tried to lob that one up, and a whistle and a foul underneath the basket with 7:29 left to go in the third. Pelicans making the comeback for sure here. Lucky Charms, 3-point game. If you guys really like the Summer League or so, I'll be back tomorrow with you guys. 3 p.m. Eastern time will be my next stream. Or right after the conclusion of the game after that. Actually, I think the 3 o'clock game's the first game tomorrow, so I'll go on straight at 3. That's the Utah Jazz taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder, so I'll have that one for you guys. Of course, Tony Bradley, just insane what he's done so far in the Summer League. I think he had like 26 points, 15 rebounds in a game on Tuesday that I called, as right there going to the rack as the Pelicans slam it down right there with Jackson, and we got ourselves a 1-point game. So Frank Jackson leading the way in the scoring right now for the Pelicans, and oh my goodness. They were down by 14, and now it's a 1-score game. Hey, thanks so much, Lucky Charms. I appreciate it, my man. Lucky Charms, Pelicans fan, and a lot to look forward there for next season for the Pelicans. So let's go over this during this commercial break here. What the Pelicans got during that trade. And this is what they got here. With that trade a month ago, basically, with the Anthony Davis trade, can't be finalized until tomorrow at the earliest. So they got basically out of that trade Brandon Ingram, Alonzo Ball, and Josh Hart over from the Los Angeles Lakers. And they also picked up first-round draft pick in the draft, of course, playing tonight, Zion Williamson, and made a free agent signing in J.J. Redick. Dwight Howard getting traded. If it was a late trade, I'm not sure if I heard about that. Let's see here. I'm going to look this up. Oh, wow. So, yeah, I've been, like, focused on this game for the past 2 hours or so. But it looks like 2 hours ago, guys, Dwight Howard and his era in Washington has ended. So, he has been traded to the Memphis Grizzlies right now. So, it looks like I was buffering for a second, but it looks like we are good right now as we got that good HD picture here. So, that is good. But, yeah, Dwight Howard getting traded today. This is the first time that I hear it, so thanks so much for the news right there, Ryan. Thanks so much for filling me in on that. So he got traded from Washington today to the Memphis Grizzlies, as he's just towards the very end of his career. Basically, he was basically a superstar back in 2009, 2010. Or so, yeah, him and Carmelo Anthony is basically falling off the face of the earth. I remember I did a video a couple weeks ago, and somebody put in the comment section, they were like, the Celtics should sign Carmelo Anthony as the sixth man, but he's just really dropped off these past couple seasons. He was an all-star back in 2016 as we are back to action, 1-point game. The Knicks with a ball, and they tried to go for the layup, and that one got deflected and is stolen by the Pelicans. Pelicans inside, no good on the layup, but they get the offensive rebound. Second chance, no good. Another offensive rebound, third chance. They get it home. Frank Jackson impressing the staff tonight right now as the Pelicans take the lead, 62-61. 6:35 left to go in this third quarter. Knicks now with the ball. They're dribbling towards the free throw circle. They go inside. Jumper in the key. No good. Too strong off the backboard. Rebounded here by the Pelicans. Pelicans with a full advantage now as they're going to take this one into the lane. Lots of bodies there. They'll dribble it back out here with Williams. Kenrich Williams. Pass inside. Oh, goodness. Jam right there as that one gets sent home by Cavell Bigby Williams, number 19 for the Pelicans. It's a 64-61 game. Hit those like buttons, guys. Let's get this to 30-plus likes on the channel if we can tonight. Left wing three from the outside, no good by the Knicks. Knicks are going ice cold from the floor right now. 6 minutes left to go in the third. Oh, man. Dead NBA players. Oh, man. Amari Stoudemire coming back to the NBA. That'd be something to go on the Lakers bench of that super team, as that shot goes down as well by the Pelicans. 66-61. Right wing three. Ooh. Yikes, the Knicks going cold as that one hit the rim short. Here we are in transition. Pelicans going inside, but that is an offensive foul on the play. Right there is Kadeem Allen. Got his body right out in front and took the charge right there in the last play right there. So 66-61 is the score right now. So 5:39 left to go in this game. In a 5-point lead here by the Pelicans. They were down by 14 earlier in this one. If you really enjoy this channel, make sure to give this a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button as well. So right now, rookie stats here with Zion and RJ. Going to update you guys on that as well here. So RJ has 10 points right now. Hasn't been his night shooting, though. 4 for 15 from the floor. As Zion is still stuck at 11 points right now. He hasn't entered a game since basically before halftime. As the Pelicans try to go inside right there, they lay it up and in 4-2. It is 68-61. So 5:10 left to go in the third. Unfortunately, I'm not able to show the game for you guys because if I do so, I'll get a copyright strike here on the channel. So that's why I call play-by-play here on this channel. Left baseline floater. That shot is no good by the Knicks with 5 minutes left to go in the third. But whistle on the foul on the rebound right there underneath. So the Knicks will get this inbound. They are down right now by 7. So 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Yeah, if I do show it, I won't be streaming anymore. It's a 90-day copyright strike from live streaming, which is unfortunate. 68-61, Knicks with the ball here off the inbound. 5 on the shot clock, 4:50 left to go on the game clock. They pass that one back outside, right corner 3 taken by Brazdeikis. That was a bad looking shot right there. Complete air ball over the top of the backboard. Rebounded by the Pelicans here. Pelicans with the ball, a lob pass over the top underneath, and Cheatham puts that one back outside. Right wing 3 by Bess. No good as it hit the front part of the rim. Rebounded here by the Knicks. Knicks, full head of steam. Passes down on RJ. Left corner 3. No good off the mark. And that one gets rebounded on the defensive end by the Pelicans. If you guys do want to see the game, go to ESPN3.com. If you have an internet service provider, you guys can see that there for free. 4:17 left to go in the third here. 68-61's the score. That website should work in Europe, I believe. It's a website from the US. Just go to ESPN3. It should work. As we have DG Plays in here as well. If DG Plays are asking me what team I'm rooting for, if that's what he means, not really any of these teams right now. I'm from Massachusetts, so I'm a Celtics fan, but I call basically like as much basketball as I can on this channel here. Let's hide that. 68-61 right now as the Knicks try to go inside with 4 minutes left to go in the third, and that ball got blocked. So the Knicks will get it back here with under 4 left to go. They take this one into the lane as they try to finish to the hole. No good. Too strong off the backboard right there. Rebounded by the defense by the Pelicans. Pelicans now with the ball. They're going to go down inside the low post, and they hit it right there. Actually, they went inside the low post. They flung it back out to the outside. They hit the 3 on the last play to extend that lead to 10 right now. 71-61 as the Knicks go down, and they hit the shot right there, laying it up and in as they'll go to the free throw line to shoot the and one as well. Back to an 8-point game. 3:36 left to go in the third. Oh, that's interesting. So, yeah, for some people it works differently. So, if you're on a mobile device, I'm not sure if it would work. You need an internet service provider. So, maybe if you do have to go to ESPN3, that's weird. If it costs $11 a month, that is weird. Classic. Yeah, so many people, but it's such a huge game cut, so I can understand why, as that's a right corner 3 taken. That one connects. Pelicans draining back-to-back 3-point shots from the right corner. So we're going for the most likes here on the channel, and we're also on pace for like the most dislikes as well, which is unfortunate. As that ball gets flung into the backcourt right there, as that is a turnover by the Knicks. Stuff is getting really sloppy here. First half, it was the Pelicans who were sloppy handling the ball, and then the second half, the Knicks have gone stone cold from the floor, shooting the ball and turning it over quite a bit here, as the score is 74-63. If you guys are new to this channel, spike that like button down below. Hit it. Hit that subscribe button as well. We're almost to 300 subs here. 5 months on YouTube, which is incredible. As Ramon is asking, where can he watch it for free? The only thing I know is ESPN3 right now. Maybe they would have the stream. Don't quote me on it, but there is something called 123 TV, but I don't know if that works in some countries. As the Pelicans try to go inside right there into the lane. That shot gets blocked, but they get fouled as the Pelicans will shoot 2 here at the line. 2:48 left to go in the third. And I'll update you guys with the scores right now. So, RJ Barrett currently with 10 points right now. So, 10 points by RJ in this one, and 11 points by Zion. Zion's been on the bench for basically this entire quarter. He hasn't played in this game since like before halftime. So, Zion's been on the bench right now. But yeah, I guess they don't want to risk it. They just had enough with Zion. Zion only played 9 minutes in this game. 11 points by Zion along with 3 rebounds. As the big player for the Pelicans has been this guy, Frank Jackson. 29 points by Frank Jackson. 11 for 17 from the floor in this one. As right now we are on commercial break. 74-63 is the score. 3 more likes to 30 here on the channel. This is really great, guys. This is like the most people that I've ever got like watching all simultaneously, like throughout the complete stream. Like I had like 81 people watching at once during the Nuggets versus Trailblazers, but that was just the last 5 minutes of the game. Basically the entire game, to see like 30 people watching now, this is insane for a summer game. This is incredible. I can't imagine what it'll be like when the actual season starts up. That's awesome. But right now, TV timeout, guys. 11-point game here. Make sure to join me back tomorrow if you do like basketball action. Make sure to join me 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 Central, 1 Mountain, noon time on the West Coast. I'll have that game for you guys. Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Utah Jazz. So, yeah, Frank Jackson right now, 29 points for the Pelicans. He's really proving his way. He was a number 31 pick in the 2017 draft, as he played for the Pelicans last year, averaged 8.1 points per game in some of his games that he played for the Pelicans there. But, yeah, he's taken over in this one. So Caleb Rigby in the chat saying Zion will sit out for the rest of the game, that he was reported to sit out due to a limp coming out of the locker room. Oof. That is not good. Setback there for Zion. Only 9 minutes played for Zion. Yikes. Ouch. Thanks so much, man, for the news update. That is unfortunate, as we have some shots here at the free throw line. As that one goes down right there by the Pelicans at the line. As they made the layup on the last one, and they got the and one at the line. So it's a 14-point lead, as NBA TV was late to commercial break again, where it made me miss the three-point shot, as these commercial breaks are overlapping the game on the court for some reason. 2:31 left to go in the third. 77-63 right now is the score, and 2 shots coming up here by the Knicks at the line. So that is unfortunate. So Zion sitting out due to a limp coming out of the locker room, as actually it was a non-shooting foul by the Knicks. So I had reported that they'd shoot 2 at the line, but refs said that it was a non-shooting foul instead. That ball on the inbound on the shot right there was a miss. Pelicans miss right there. Their shot gets rebounded here by the Knicks. And the Knicks with 2:10 left to go in this third quarter. They're going to take it past the timeline. They pass it over towards the left wing perimeter into the hands of Kevin Knox. Knox trying to go inside a low post, and he finishes to the hole. Right there for 2, and it's a 12-point game. 1:55 left to go in the third, 77-65. Pelicans now with the ball. They have it at the left wing. So, yeah, looks like Zion's out for the night, as Caleb reported on it. Thanks so much for giving me the news right there. Looks like he went back to the locker room due to a limp. But, yeah, I saw him at the very beginning of the third quarter, and he had on the practice uniform. Didn't even have the team uniform on, as the Knicks take the left corner 3 from outside. No good, and that ball gets tipped out of bounds here with 1:26 left to go in the third, as the Knicks will get this back. They are down by 12. So 1:26 left to go in the third. I'm going to have to check some of the stuff out here. Let's see. Let's see what everybody's saying on Twitter and stuff like that, if I can pull it up here. As the Knicks get that inbound underneath the basket, they put it back home for 2. It's 77-67. 1:15 left to go in this third quarter. As the Pelicans get this ball, they have it at the left wing perimeter. Dribbling now at the right elbow. They pass it towards the left wing. They're going to take this one inside a low post, and floater off the backboard. No good. Too strong. Too high off the backboard. Rebounded here by the Knicks. Knicks in transition. Alley-oop pass with a jam right there to Kevin Knox. Flying high right there into the air for the Knicks, and it's back to an 8-point game. 77-69, 50 seconds left to go in the third right now. Pelicans with the ball. Let's get this 2 more likes here to 30 on the channel. Nice finish right there with a layup, with a right-handed layup, blowing by defenders in the lane for 2, and back to a 10-point game. 79-69 as the Pelicans go right there into the lane to lay it up and in. So let's see here what I got on what's the latest on Zion here coming out and trending. Ooh, so this is what I got 4 seconds ago by the Culture Update. Zion Williamson will not return to the game after taking knee-to-knee contact earlier. So it looks like Zion took knee-to-knee contact earlier, and he won't be coming back into that game. So that explains why he was in the practice jersey instead of suiting back up into the uniform for this one. Zylan Cheatham, I'll give you that update on how the former Arizona State player has been doing in this game. Zylan Cheatham right now with 6 points, along with 7 rebounds in this one. So 6.7 rebounds so far by Zylan Cheatham in this one. As the Pelicans got fouled on the last play, they'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They hit their first one. Second one, no good, but they get the offensive board. They'll set it back up again. 20 seconds left to go in the third. Pelicans with the ball. Top of the key. They're going to take this one into the lane now. And nice move into the lane. Oh, no good, though. Too strong off the backboard. And we got a whistle on the foul here with 14 seconds left to go in the third. So whistle on the foul here. Zylan Cheatham is into the game now for the Pelicans. As the Knicks will get this ball. 14 seconds left to go before we do get to the final quarter of this one. 10-second quarters here in the Summer League, in the Las Vegas Summer League. 2 more likes to 30. We'll see if we can get that before we end the stream tonight. So the Knicks will get this ball. They're going to take this one past the half-court logo with RJ. RJ now at the top of the free throw circle. So he's dribbling with that ball, dribbling towards the left wing of the perimeter here. RJ with 2 seconds takes the 3. It is blocked by the Pelicans. Pelicans half-court shot. And that is the end of the third quarter right there. Huge block by New Orleans right there on RJ Barrett as he tried to take the 3-point shot at the left wing of the 3-point perimeter. And heading into the fourth quarter now, it's an 11-point game. 80-69 right now is the score. So I'm going to update you guys with the leading scores throughout this one for the Pelicans. Huge game by this guy. And that is Frank Jackson. He's the number 31 pick back in the 2017 draft. Frank Jackson with 30 points in the Summer League so far. Cavell Bigby Williams has a double-double, 12 points, 10 rebounds as he played for LSU this past season alongside with Tremont Waters, Skylar Mays, Naz Reid. And Zion Williamson, due to, looks like a knee-to-knee contact, it was reported that he is out of this game as I think he went to the bench towards the end of that second quarter, but only 11 points in this one for Zion with 9 minutes played in this game and only 3 rebounds. So this is just unfortunate. All this hype for the Summer League game here, and Zion is hurt. Yes, Alvin. So this is just unfortunate. This is basically like the same thing as UNC. The first game against North Carolina. Tickets go on sale for $2,500. All to see Zion play at Cameron Indoor Stadium. And 36 seconds into the game, his shoe explodes and he's done and he's injured for the next month or so. And he comes back. What a great comeback he had, as the critics were doubting him. There were talk show hosts, basketball critics telling him to never play another game in college. It doesn't mean anything. And that he should just go straight to the draft just to have his stock not drop any further down. And instead, Zion proved the critics wrong, came back from the injury, played in the ACC tournament, the first game for Duke against Syracuse, came back on fire, completely just obliterated Syracuse all alone himself in the first half and just took control of that game. But Frankie Jackson right now, 30 points in this one for the Pelicans. Great game so far by Jackson, and it's just incredible what he's done in this one. As we are back, 10 minutes of basketball remaining as the Pelicans have the ball. They are up by 11. They were down by 14 earlier in this one. Pelicans have it at the right wing perimeter into the hands of Javon Bess, and he passes that one off towards the left wing. Bounce pass inside, stolen away by RJ. RJ now with the ball. 10 points along with 4 rebounds by RJ, but dismal day shooting 4 for 17 from the floor as he missed the layup right there. His teammate tried to go for the tip in, and there was a foul underneath right there with 9.5 left to go. Ooh, yikes. So we see right now the ice pack on Zion's left knee here. So there is an ice pack on Zion's left knee right now. And yes, Cavell Bigby Williams silently gets that double-double for the Pelicans in this game. 80-69 to score. 2 shots here at the line coming up by the Knicks. First one is up and good, putting this to a 10-point game. 80-70 right now is the score. Oh, man, that's a killer for Zion. All this hype into this game, and he would just love to be out there. A Summer League game. He would just love to be out there and show them what they all got. And, of course, it's going to be talk in the news about this tomorrow. This is unfortunate. 80-71 is the scores. Both free throws go down. Left corner 3, no good by New Orleans. Offensive rebound, though, as they control it, though. They're backing their way inside the low post. RJ trying to play defense. Oh, what a block right there by the New York Knicks by Mitchell Robinson as New Orleans try to back their way inside the low post. And the Knicks get the ball back. So the Knicks with the ball. Alley-oop pass over the top, and Oh, block on the other side underneath the basket right there. Robinson tried to go for the layup underneath it. It was blocked by the Pelicans. So back-to-back blocks on both possessions. Pelicans with it. Left wing three taken. No good off the top of the rim. And this one gets rebounded here by the Knicks. They are down by 9. New York is down by 9. 8:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Knicks with the ball. They're going to take this one at the right baseline. And that is a whistle and a foul committed by Zylan Cheatham. Trying to play defense right there on number 20. That happens to be Kevin Knox, second-year player. He'll be going into pick number 9 last year of the 2018 draft, coming out of John Calipari's squad for the Kentucky Wildcats. So Kevin Knox will shoot 2 at the line. First shot makes this game a whole lot closer here. 8-point game right now, 80-72, 8:40 left to go in the fourth quarters. Knox will shoot his second one here at the line. So yeah, this is just unfortunate. First game for Zion ever. NBA related here, and he gets hurt. So this is just not good. Has second shot, a miss at the line by Knox as it gets rebounded by the Pelicans. Pelicans here with the ball as they have it at the right wing perimeter into the hands of Kenrich Williams. Williams passes that one over towards the top of the key as that is London Parentes who takes it. Parentes, ooh, he almost lost the dribble right there. He gets the ball back though. Left wing perimeter, Parentes takes it inside. 2 on the shot clock. Huge block underneath. And what an effort right there by the Knicks to try to save it. But a Knicks player fell down right there on the court. That was Kevin Knox with one hell of an effort to save that on the play as the ball went out of bounds. Of course, David Griffin on the screen right in front of me, making moves in the offseason, of course, signing a big fadeaway three-point shooter from the 76ers and free agency, J.J. Redick, along with the Anthony Davis trade, getting Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, and Alonzo Ball over a month ago. We got a whistle on the foul on the last play here. 8:02 left to go in the fourth quarter. Very unlucky for Zion. Very unlucky. It seems like every single game that there's been like this like big hype in for like Zion Williamson to like succeed and stuff like that. Everybody talking about Zion as that's a huge slam dunk right there by the Knicks. 4-2. As that one goes down, that's Trier who gets the slam dunk. It's a 6-point game. 7:53 left to go in the fourth, and it's 80-74. So yeah, both of those games with huge hype in it. $2,500 tickets for the first game against North Carolina. Both of the teams in the top 10. Zion going up against Kobe White. And yeah, that was just unfortunate there. 36 seconds into that game. And then this one, Zion gets injured towards the end of the second quarter. Now he has an ice pack on his knee right now. Hey, thanks so much. I appreciate that, Lucky Charms. Not a whole lot of people would ever say that in their life, that they've watched the whole play-by-play video. That is awesome. That is great. Respect to this channel, my man. That is awesome. I appreciate it. There are a whole bunch of other channels that do the same thing. Those channels started out years and years ago, so they have huge subscriber numbers as well. The Sports Fury is one of those channels. They've been on YouTube for years. They do all types of games. NFL, NBA, all the big time games that the Sports Fury does, but they have like almost like 100,000 subscribers, I bet, on their channel, and it's huge. But right now, 80-74 here. 2 more likes if we can, guys. Let's get this 2 more likes to 30 likes. It would be tied with the most ever likes I've ever had on the channel here. Let me know what you think about this stream down below in the chat as well. We got ourselves one hell of a ball game. It's been the game of ranges, basically. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. 14 points. The Pelicans were down in this one. And then they came rising back as the Knicks got stone cold from the floor. Oof. So Ryan seeing the highlight of Zion ripping down the ball from Kevin Knox and then slamming it down to the ground. Oh, yikes. Ouch. I got to go back and see that highlight after this stream ends here. Oof. So I will be back with you guys streaming tomorrow. Feel free to join me here on the channel. That'll be 3 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be doing Utah Jazz going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. I know Tony Bradley's been huge in the summer league for the Utah Jazz. I covered him I think when they played against the Cavaliers. I think it was on Tuesday. And Tony Bradley had a double-double in that game. He's just insane so far what he's done in the summer league for the Utah Jazz. But I'll be doing that game tomorrow. And then I'll be doing a stream as well on Sunday. Not sure yet what I'll be doing, but I know I'll be doing the Boston Celtics game on Monday. Boston against Cleveland, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And I believe the Pelicans play at 9:30, so if I'm able to, I'll stream that game as well. So interesting there. So I've been scrolling through like 10 people on YouTube and kept with me. I appreciate that. That is awesome. Keeping here with a channel. Actually, I do not have a Twitter right now. I'm thinking about creating one for the channel here, though. I'm almost at 300 subscribers. If I do get the 300 subscribers, the big thing here that I've been thinking about would be launching merch on the channel with 300 subscribers, as we are back top of the key 3 taken by the Pelicans. A whistle and a foul before that on the clock here. Man, I gotta watch that highlight with Zion and Kevin Knox after this game. Looks like ESPN on me is going split screen right now because they're showing me Orlando against San Antonio. Looks like the score there is 30-17 as the Magic are up. That's the game that I'm doing on Sunday, is the Magic against Nuggets. So Denver against Orlando. I think it's at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday. I think I'm going to do that game. Possibly. Not for sure yet. Once I do schedule it in. But yeah, I'll keep in mind because this game started way late for the future now. When I start scheduling videos and stuff like that, I have to make sure to not start the stream until the game actually starts. But 80-74 right now is the score. 7:50 left to go in the fourth quarter when we do get back to action here. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining me in here on the channel. Just going to update you guys with the leading scores here. So Zion finished with 11 points, 3 rebounds. Zion out for the game with a ice pack on his knee. But yeah, the Pelicans with this man, Frank Jackson, taking over this game. 30 points by Frank Jackson so far in this one. RJ Barrett with 10 points, but he struggled shooting from the floor in this game throughout. 4 for 18 by RJ Barrett in his NBA Summer League debut. So interesting if any information was relayed about to like other Pelicans players from Zion about RJ. That would be interesting if Zion told like any of his teammates how, like, what the style that RJ plays and stuff like that, so they can like scout it out. Maybe that's why he's been shooting so poorly from the floor, is that the Pelicans have been able to gain a grasp with the information that maybe Zion gave to the other players on the roster about RJ, what his tendencies are. Like maybe like he goes and dribbles towards the right like so much and stuff like that, like he was doing during the game against Michigan State. Like you could basically read what his next move was. That's why it was just, you can basically tell the Spartans defense, they knew like what would be the next move taken by RJ Barrett in that game that Duke played Michigan State in the tournament. But yeah, we're just completely stopped here on time right now. What is going on? Ooh. Is that that's the scoreboard. That broken? The scoreboard broken right now? I think it's like dangling down. I can't see from my full TV, but there's something on the court that's broken that came down. So, yeah, we got a problem here on the court, guys. Oh, man. There's yeah, that's right underneath the basketball hoop here. We got a major problem. I think that's the stereo speakers from the scoreboard that just like came down on the court. So yeah, we got a problem here, looks like, in this like right on the court with this game or so. That is interesting. So that's why there's a stoppage in time. Looks like something from like the stereo scoreboard or something like that, with like the stereo speakers like fell down. That is just, that is just interesting. What in the world? It's like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I remember, I'm not too far away from Providence, Rhode Island. There was a game, I think, it wasn't this past season. I think it was the year before. It was the Providence Friars playing against, I think it was DePaul. And it was at the Dunkin' Donuts Center. They had the ice hockey team from the AHL, the Providence Bruins. They played the game the day before they played a game, and then it was like a day in February. It was like 70 degrees that day, and the whole ice came above the court at like halftime, so they had to stop the game at the Dunkin' Donuts Center and like call it quits. Or so that was interesting. But yeah, we've seen this from time to time that there's like something that malfunctions on the court or so. Let's zoom out here, ESPN, so I can see this. I wanna see what's going on. Is that the stereo speakers? Oh, oh my gosh, there was an earthquake. Yeah. So this is so bizarre right now. So we have a stoppage in the game right now for aftershocks of the earthquake. Oh my gosh, and they're having players go to the locker rooms. This is ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. I've never seen this in my life. So let's see here. I'm just going to go to the other game. There's another game in progress right now. I'm just going to see what in the world. What in the world? I've never seen this in my life. I guess they're waiting on confirmation on how to move forward from this. Or so I've never seen this in my life. I remember there was a game 2010 or so in the Atlantic 10 conference that had to be canceled. There was a conference semifinals between St. Louis and Rhode Island where the whole court just flooded or so. I think it looks like everybody's fine right now. But yeah, players had to be taken back to the locker room. But that is just unfortunate. That is just really unfortunate. Looks like the game's canceled from what Lucky Charms is telling me. That is just, oh my gosh. So I wonder what's going to happen. You know, all this hype. Oh my gosh. 7.1 earthquake. Holy cannoli. Oh my gosh. Thanks so much for the updates, Danella. Prayers to all you guys out there, by the way. California, Nevada, out towards the western U.S. That is just insane. Oh my gosh. It is 11:32 Eastern time where I am. It's got less than a half an hour to midnight. So, this is like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. This is so weird. So, yeah, possibly it could be canceled. That's just insane. Let's see here. Knicks Pelicans. Gonna type this in, see what I get. See what I get on Twitter, see what I get everywhere. So, 8 minutes ago was the earthquake. So I guess an earthquake reported around Ridgecrester. So is that in California? I'm from Massachusetts, so man, prayers out to everybody out there. Of course, the 6.4 earthquake that struck yesterday. Yeah, Ridgecrest, California got the earthquake. Okay. So let's see what's that in proximity to Las Vegas here. Oh, okay. So all you have to do is go through Death Valley and boom, you're right into Las Vegas. So that's not too far away from Las Vegas. So yep, Zion on the court and an earthquake happens at the NBA Summer League. Can you believe it? Once in a lifetime stuff here on the channel. This is unreal. Okay. So the plan is that the game will resume once the speakers stop swaying. So I'll type in the plan here. Ooh. So right now play suspended in this game. So plan is that once the speakers stop moving is to get this game back. This is crazy. Feel bad for these people with tickets here. This is unfortunate. You pay this money for tickets and this is what happens. Oh my gosh. This is just so, man, it's so weird. There's another game that's going on right now. MGM Resort's having it, so it's not at that court, but that one's still playing as Orlando's beating San Antonio by a good amount, 43-21 in that one. So, wow, this is really just unfortunate. So, it looks like the Magic are playing the Spurs right now with a 43-21 game or so. Wow. That is, ouch, man. I feel for you. I feel for you, Daniela. Ow. Oh, my gosh. Prayers out to everybody out there. Man. That's crazy. We had, like, around, like, I think, like, 7 minutes left to go in this one when we would get back. But, yeah, we're just delayed right now. I've never been through a delay like this before. But yeah, anybody out towards there, California, especially Southern California, out towards Nevada, best wishes out there. Stay safe, please, because looking like some more aftershocks could be possible from yesterday's earthquake 6.4, and they got an even bigger one that rocked this arena here. As I guess they released the beast in Zion in some way or something like that. Mother Nature unleashing her fury. The San Francisco Giants playing in the World Series. That's the only thing that I can compare to it. With earthquakes and stuff like that. But yeah, bad luck altogether for Zion's opening season, that's for sure. Yep. But yeah, the scoreboard right now on the court's just beginning to like sway and stuff like that. So they did say that they're trying to hopefully get it back when the scoreboard just like stops swaying, but you never know. That might just never happen. And then the chance that it does happen. Earthquake in the Dominican Republic. It went that far. What? Wow. Oh, magnitude 4.5 earthquake. But that was a couple of days ago, though. June 30th, it looks like. Let's see if there's an earthquake tracker here. So 6.4 earthquake just struck 11 miles from Ridgecrest, California. Looks like there were earthquakes earlier today. This one out towards British Columbia, Canada, off the coast there. 142 miles from Port Hardy, British Columbia. 5.6 that struck today. As, yeah, it looks like this game's going to be over. So, I'm going to sign off on this channel, guys, because, yeah, this one looks like it has no chance. Game delayed due to earthquake. This scoreboard just keeps on swaying. I will be back tomorrow for all of you guys. 3 p.m. Eastern Time on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. And I'll have the Utah Jazz playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'll also be back on Sunday as well doing a stream for you guys as well. Also, I'll have the Celtics playing against the Cavaliers. 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Monday. I'll have that game for you guys as well. But I'll be back. Just put on notifications if you guys would like so you know when I'm streaming next. Thanks so much, everybody, for enjoying this channel. We had a blast tonight. Unfortunately, big earthquake over towards Las Vegas and so into California, Ridgecrest, California. So prayers out towards everybody over there. Of course, stay safe if you're in the area or so. And thanks everybody for joining so much on the channel. And this game had just so much hype into it. Zion versus RJ. Zion gets hurt. Just total bad luck altogether. Earthquake happens and this game gets delayed. Like, in my life, I've only heard, like, 3 or 4 times in my lifetime a basketball game get delayed because of, like, reasons, but never an earthquake here. I've heard it because the whole court gets flooded or something like that. Like, there's like, they try to go with a hockey ice, transform that into the basketball court, and then it just condensates right above into the actual court. I've heard about that. I've also heard about leaking ceilings and stuff like that to basketball courts and on the college level, but as far as the NBA, I've never heard of this at all. So this is it for tonight's channel. But thanks so much, everybody, for joining me in here very late where I am, 11:40 on the East Coast. But I appreciate everybody in here in the game today. You guys were awesome. Before you go, make sure to give this the thumbs up down below. Hit that like button and subscribe. And stay tuned for more Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Have a nice night, everybody. And if you're in that area, California, and heading towards Las Vegas, Nevada, please stay safe out there if there are any aftershocks. And, of course, prayers out towards everybody in that remote area where or around that earthquake struck. But thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in, as this has been a presentation of Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube.